ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back, baby. It was a long week, and you made it to another live stream. What's up, everybody? Good to see you. Welcome in. Joe. Hello. Yeah, welcome. Yes. Is this thing on? Hello? Well, yes. Hi. Tap tap is. Welcome back to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. And just like all my streams, my background doesn't update. I have to do it like 3 times. Hi. Chad, it's good to see you. Welcome back, everybody. Good to see you. Hype train rules apply. So you're starting early today with the hype train, level 3 hype train already coming in. Good to see you. Welcome, everybody. We have a lot to discuss today. Can y'all not do like life-changing EVE Online things while I'm on a week break? Please. That'd be nice. Be nice, okay? Seriously, I leave, I'm standing in line at the happiest place on earth, Harry Potter World. That's right, there it is, Chad. We got the thumbnail fixed. And I see my phone, and it's like, PanFam is over. And I'm like, surely this is clickbait. And the more I read and watched and saw, I'm standing there in my Harry Potter robes, sweating, because I'm like, I'm not there to cover this. And my wife goes, what's up? I go, honey, it's hard to explain to you. This is literally, actually what happened. Hey,
honey, what's going on? You look a little bit stressed.
Okay. I'll just say what the top comment said to you, love of my life, amor de mi vida, because it's hard to explain the importance of this. This top comment, and this is correct, it's like the Soviet Union of EVE Online fell. Now, not saying a moral judgment there, the size of what happened while I'm standing in line at the Ministry of Magic. And my wife goes, wow. And I was like, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to unpack. We have a lot to discuss. We're going to talk about it today. We're going to showcase it today. There's a lot of really excellent things. We have a big show today, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot to talk about. Okay. So much to discuss. Everybody say 07 if you're happy to have me back. Hype train rules apply. Everybody say 07. It's good to see you. Welcome, chat. It's good to have you back. Welcome, everybody. It's good to see. Look at that. Yes, good to have you. Chat, there's a hype train happening right now. It's happening right now. And as you know, that means something very, very special for every single level of hype train. We're going to be giving away 100 million-esque. Yes, for every level of this, I want this to be yellow, okay? Because it stands out better. For every level of hype train, we're going to, if this is your first time joining us, welcome in. Every hype train on Twitch, we give away 100 million-esque per level. And at level 3, that means we're at 300 MISC. That's right. It's time for the return of MISC and BISC. Okay, a fun story. Let me just say this. If one of you was at Harry Potter World this past week, I saw you at the French restaurant and we made eye contact, okay? Because there was I swear there was an EVE enjoyer, okay? Because I said, hey, they don't have, hey, look, there's like a special, they have lobster bisque. And someone looked up like this at me. Ready? Like either that person loves lobster bisque, like too much, you know, or someone was like, he said the word, you know, like it was too much emotion for that. I was like, okay, there's something going on here. I don't know. It was one of those. A bisque. Can I have a bisque, brother? Yes, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 20 seconds left on this hype train. I'm literally not even going to get, somebody gift 5 subs. Somebody just gift subs. So we can make, it's 2 subs remain, 2 subs in 20 seconds. Somebody give some subs so we can keep this going. Yeah, we need this to continue. We have to, I don't even have my production. A new streamer here, brand new content creator, please. I don't know how to do this. It's very difficult to do streaming. Would you look at that, chat? It looks like the hype train continues, baby. One of you answered the call. Who answered the call? Who answered the call? Amazing. Holy Angel coming in with
1,500 biddies. Getting it done. Yeah.
well done, everybody. Level 4 completed. We're up to level 5 hype train. Excellent job. DJ Pesci coming in, gifting 5 subs to the community. And then immediately Twitch
Priming out of your mind. Well done, DJ Pesci.
and Holy Angel coming in. Abisk brother for the
$10 super chat from Ice Blooded Zero. Good job. Bisk brother.
coming in. 500 million. If you're brand new to the community, every single time we have a Twitch hype train, a Twitch specifically hype train, we will giving away 100 million-esque for every single level of this hype train. Come on down to Twitch. If you're on YouTube, click Twitch. I just put it in the chat for you. Check if you have Twitch Primes, because Twitch Primes are part of this. Twitch Primes, new subs, gifted subs, all that. We give stuff away and we just keep this going. We make it happen up to 600 million-esque now at level 6. Hype train, incredible stuff. Let me read off all the stuff that's been happening. Timofia, man, gifting 5 subs to the community. King Killer, Twitch
Primed out of your mind.
well done, my friend. I'm gonna read over all the stuff y'all been doing here, because many of you were doing this before I even started. You know my name.
11 months. Tier 1. Out of your mind. Almost a full year coming in.
It's good. Just see everybody. Everybody thank the gifted subs. Yeah, you can Twitch makes it easy. You can thank the sub gifter by one click. Do that. Thank the people that gifted you a sub, ladies and gentlemen. Free Manio, man, coming in.
Tier 1 for 10 months.
2 more months for you, Free Manio. Well done. I almost did the wrong thing for you. To Blackheart coming in. What's up to Blackheart? Getting 5 subs to the community. Starting off the hype train very, very high. Natural Twitch
Primed out of your mind. Well done, my friend. Coming in.
Excellent job, Raynab.
Twitch Primed out of your mind for 4 months.
Well done. Zay Snus says, I want a sub. Zay Snus, I will gift you a sub. I will gift you a sub myself. Okay, I'm going to do that out of the goodness of my own soul, because I want you to have a sub. You get pancakes. You get pancakes, Zay Snus. 07 to you. Enjoy it. There it is. Bloody Ren coming in.
Twitch Primed out of your mind. Good to see everybody.
If you're brand new here, sit back, relax, and enjoy. The giveaway will be free to enter in at the start of the giveaway. Once we finish the hype train, that's when the giveaway will start. Obrigado, sim. Muito verdade. It's hard for me to read Portuguese. My wife is Portuguese, so I know the important ones, Chad, like amor da minha vida. Ooh, I love the fleet emoji, Orion. That's sick. Nice. From far away, it looks like something else. Consider different colors. The point is, I had to double check people were spamming something lewd in my chat, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Orion, it's good to see you. We do our friends at Fleet in the chat. It's good to have you. Let me pull up my calculator, chat, because if you get me to level 10, well, you just got affiliate. Orion, congratulations, dude. Well done. Jack, can we get some 07s for Orion? A new up-and-coming Eve creator, Twitch affiliate. Well done, Orion. Excellent job. 07. Do you keep we need more content creators. Don't get it twisted. No one's my competition. Not because I don't have competition. This is can you pause? This is a thing for you, Orion. Nobody and everybody is your competition. It's not that we're competing with each other. It's that you bring in unique people I can't, and I bring in unique people you can't. So the more we all glow up together, the more we glow up together. Rising tides do raise all ships. It do be like that. 1 minute 47 seconds remain. 2 subs to get us to. What the heck, dude? My keyboard is broken, chat. I have to actually use my new Corsair keyboard that I just got from Corsair. They sent me stuff. We have to cover it. So you were a big push. I'm happy to help it, Orion. Happy to help it. Yes. If I just spend a few months and a good amount of skill points spilling into a Hulk, did I waste my time? No. Hulks are still better. So we'll talk. That's a good question, Hubert. The short answer is Ventures, Pioneers, Barges, Exhumers. Hulks are still the best ship in the game, and I actually fault Reddit for this, because people have been freaking out about the new mining ships, acting like Exhumers are bad. Exhumers are not bad, they're just expensive, okay? They're not slippery. So you get a Rorqual and some Hulks, my God, you're gonna all the ores, you're gonna see Hulk prices go up with the new mining rifts. Oh my God, chat, we have so much to talk about. Level 7, hype train, complete. Chat, wow, level 7. showing up for the people. Well freaking done. Excellent job. You know my name. Getting 5 subs to the community. Excellent job. You know my name. Good to see ya. How we doing? Rob Superior is good to see you. In short, chat, Exhumer's still the GOAT. Exhumer's still the best. Mining ships in Eve. Yes. So I made 4 billion. Esk, you made 4 bisque and gas. Nice. Nice. We're up to level 7 hype train. 7 subs remain. What do we need at level 10? Let's see a chat. Let me open up my handy dandy calculator. I have my my calculator here. Many of you know I had to make a support calculator because my wife was like, hey, I looked at the bills and it looks like you went over this last, you like spent too much. One of the weeks I spent as much on the hype train as y'all gave me. Can't do that anymore. Taxes are difficult. Okay, so what we're gonna do, if you get me to level 10 chat, we're gonna start it off strong this week back. Let's see, what can we give to the people? What can we get? There's so many things that we can give. I think we have to give some goodies away. I think we have to give, how many nags do we have? How many naggle furs do we have today? Oh, we have quite a few. Chat, you get me to level 10. You get me to level 10. And we're going to be giving away the vertical lad. Yes, vertical supremacy shall be had, ladies and gentlemen. You get me to level 10, and it's time for a naggle fars. Get me there. Chad, get me there, and we will get a nag vertical. Just be vertical, chat. That's if you're in other dreads and you're not vertical, are you even? Yep, that's the sentence. If you're in dreads and you're not vertical, are you even? Put that on a shirt. I'd buy that shirt. That's unironically a fire. Kind of decide. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. 6 subs remain to get us to the next level. Dr. Quadruple coming and gifting a sub to the community. Huge stuff. Horace, didn't we all? Didn't we all, brother? And hype train, more of a potato myself. I'm something of a potato myself. That's right. So I do like Amoros. You saw it, chat. We do enjoy the Moros. You saw our video on that. What do we got here? Ooh. From Alphonse. A nice looking Gila giving back to the community after all the guides. Yo, chat, a fit Gila coming in from Alphonse. Really awesome stuff. Is your brother's named Edward and is your last name Elric? Eduardo. Did I just trigger people? The point is, Alphonse, chat, can we get some 07s for Alphonse coming in? Thank you, Alphonse, for the stuff. Why is my UI over? Okay, so let's do fit Gila. Fit Gila coming in is what we're going to owe the people. 07s for you, Alphonse. Showing up, dropping it down. Level 7 hype train. Keep it going. You did it, Ulfbird coming in. 25 subs for the community. Big one coming in, chat. Whoa. Ulfbird, good to see a 25 bomb showing up. Yowzer, level 9 hype train. We went right past level 8. We literally passed level 8 and 1 level remains until we have bisque, not isk. Bisque. Pancakes are back. Ulfburn, thanks for the gift sub. Chat, if you got a gift sub from Ulfburn, make sure you thank him by left clicking in Twitch chat and see it. Now, if you're on YouTube, Kick, TikTok, soon, other platforms, check on Twitch. Come on down to Twitch and see if you have a Twitch Prime available. It takes 2 clicks and it literally is that fast. You click twice, you check if you have Twitch Prime. Help us to get to level 10. At level 10, the people are going to be getting a Nagelfur. So, and if you're brand new, I want to make something super clear, okay? This is going to be free to enter in. A lot of new people coming in, especially after we passed our recent milestones. I know there's a lot of hype happening right now. It's very exciting. It is. But hear me and pause. Pause, please. If you're new, don't give me any money. Don't sub. Don't like. Don't retweet. Just enjoy, okay? Sit back, relax. This giveaway will be free to enter in. No matter the tier we get to, we're going to have some more goodies for you. Hundreds of millions of ISK, big ships, big stuff. We do this kind of thing every single stream. And we were off last week. We're gonna talk about it. 2 weeks ago, we still gave away 80+ billion ISK. If you would like a part of this, don't miss any streams. Don't miss our content. And maybe check out the YouTube video we put out today. over on our YouTube channel if you don't want to miss about 500 million-isk in giveaways. We're just going to keep this trend going, chat. What's the point in me getting this generational Eve wealth if I can't give it back to some of you? I'm going to change Eve Lives, chat. 1 viewer at a time. Let's see about it. So I'm doing a spiel. I'm doing a shtick. And we hit level 10. Hype train, ladies and gentlemen. Mauli coming in Twitch.
Primed. Out of your mind.
Mesnick's gifting 5 subs to the community. Good to see ya. Well done, Garriott coming in tier 1.
Out of your mind, a brand new tier 1 sub. Good to see ya.
All thanks to the people. That means that we owe all of you a naggle. A solid naggle coming in, just big chillin'. We love to see it. So, chat, it's time to see if we can go even further beyond. Okay. That was level 10. Let's see if you can get me to, we're at level 10. If you get me to level 12, what can we give to the people? Let's see. Can we give a fleet issue? Do I have a nag fleet issue? I think I have a couple of these. Yeah, because these are the meta right now. I have a couple of the vertical boys. A nag fleet, and oh my god, they look so much better. So much more polygons, ladies and gentlemen. Can I afford a nag fleet issue to give to the people? Let me do my calculator here. We can. Ladies and gentlemen, you get me to level, is that 13? 13, nope, 12, not even 13. You get me to level 12, and we will be giving away a nag fleet issue for the people. We're going to upgrade some people, okay? We're going to upgrade some people. We got some big stuff coming in, even more vertical supremacy coming in, chant. All the verticality. It's going to be good. I owe some of you a naggle. That is right. That is what we call it. Tadpole coming in.
100 biddies. Thanks so much, my friend.
Grinding Faith.
32 months. Woo. Chat, I need some
Claps. I need some 07s. I need you to hype up Grinding Faith. 33 months. Wow. Wow. You been here? How many years is that? Is that like 2 years, 9 months? Bless you, Grinding Faith. Bless you and your fam. May God bless y'all. That's amazing. Whew. Huge stuff coming in. 15. Thank you for that, Grinding Faith. God bless you and the fam. 15 subs coming in. Gonna be awesome. So I can't. You know I had an NFI until it was brutally murdered by a certain streamer. I did, all right. You chose. Oh my God, I have to do the Marco Pierre White thing. You know, Orion chose to yeet his Nagotha fleet issue onto grid. He chose to destroy his own ship. I did not make him blow up a ship. That was his choice. That was his choice. I can't believe we got to do the meme, chat. I did not make a Gordon Ramsay cry. No, that was his choice. He chose to cry. I can't do the accent, but it's fantastic. 3UX coming in, gifting 5 subs to the community. Maresca, also Twitch.
primed. Out of your mind.
Amazing stuff. Love the eats. That's how we do it. Oh, chat. We are no longer in Misk territory. We are now in Bisk territory. That's right, chat. It's time for the Bisk. You have leveled up. You have continued. And we are now in Bisk territory.
Can I have a bisque, brother?
Yes. Brother, you really can. You really can, Robespierre. That's right. He made me cry happiness. CSP was incredible. I mean, I think you can say this, Orion. You were killed by the most Barbarogas on grid ever. You actually helped make Eve history. I do believe that was such a great time. So absolutely great time. Yo, zombie. Let's go, zombie. Got my black coffee here. Zombie Legion showing up, gifting absolute 10 bomb 10 gifted subs for the community. Huge stuff coming in. Well done, Zombie Legion. Level 11 has been completed. That means we are now at 1.1 Bisk. One more level remains. We're going to talk about it today, Tom DeBear. This is a big deal. It's a big deal. We're gonna talk about so much today. I need to never go on break again because I told Start a Stream, I'm standing in line at Harry Potter World, at the Ministry of Magic, watching just Eve burn to the ground because one of the oldest alliances is gone, is dead. Was it 20 years that they were like operating? Was it since the beginning of Eve, or was it like 20 something years? How long was PanFam a thing? That's my question for all of you. So what's our highest hype train level? That's a good question. That was typically on our subathon. We normally hit those. Our highest channel record is level 19, 11%. Level 19, 11%. Let me show you. We put this here for a sec. Okay, let me scroll it here. We put it more needs. There it is. Level 19, 11% is our highest. I don't love putting that on screen because I don't want to break a record every time. I do want the people to be able to see what's up. That's what that's for. So that's right. Tadpole Anomaly coming in tier
1. Out of your mind. Thank you very much. Good to see you.
You're new here. 07 Tadpole Anomaly. Good to see you. You get an 07 from me directly. Good to see you. Level 11 still crazy. It is. It really is. Not since the beginning. I don't think. Maybe 15 to 16 years. Wow. Good morning from Homeless Cap. A lot of people from PanFam homeless today. Homeless today. I can be selfish and say join KYBERNAUTs if you want a more small gang focused Pochfin alliance. They are recruiting. So you could check out my corporation if you want. If you're homeless, chat, and the PanFam stuff killed you, we make why be in nullsec and then, you know, go to Pochfin when you could just be in Pochfin. Maybe join KYBERNAUTs. Okay, I'm gonna post them into the Loru Gaming chat. You can have a great time with the KYBERNAUTs. Clouded. This is my alliance. Enjoy it. Come on down. Maybe play with your boy. So we at 12, not yet. We're at level 11. 18 subs remain to get us to level 12. At level 12, we will be giving away a Nagel for fleet issue. And fleets recruiting. So many great corps out there. We're gonna talk about it, Hudson. PanFam collapsed like in a week. And how they collapsed. Man, and I'm getting ahead of myself. How they collapsed, from what I've read, was surprising. I just did not expect it to be so one-sided. I think that's the way to put it. You know, I expected it to be like a lot of stuff, and it was very much like a, you know, implosion. Good way to put it. So Zombie Legion with the bomb coming in, gifting 20 subs to the community. Huge stuff, Zombie Legion coming in. Well done, chat. We hit level 12 with Zombie Legions. Bomb drop. Let's get some 07s for Zombie Legion. Zombie Legion, thank you for that. It's time for the Nagel. We also have the Nagel fleet. This is going to be a Nagel. This is going to be a Nagel fleet issue. Let's do the Nagel. The Nagelfi. That's right. It's the Nagelfi. Chat, it's time. What should we do at level 14? Level 14, chat. Let's go up another 2 levels. What should we do at level 14? Chat, you get me to level 14 and we will give you, and we'll leave the nags on screen here because I like the production of this. You get me to level 14 and we're going to give someone Omega right before our big X pack, right before Catalyst expansion. You get me to level 14, chat, and we're going to give someone 3 months of Omega. I've been practicing my drawing skills. I still need to level up some of this, but I think that's, you know, for being on the fly, that's pretty good. You get me to graffiti. I'm going to try it out. Let's see. Omega would be nice. Yes. So let's see about it. Let's see about it. Your vids got me into the game. Now I'm 2 weeks in and feeling great. Yo, Mecha Toaster. I almost said Mecha Oaster. Chat, I put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. Mecha to Oaster. Mecha Toaster. Chat, let's join me in welcoming Mecha Toaster to New Eden. Show him some 07s. Mecha Toaster, good to see you. Welcome to New Eden. 07s for the new bros coming in. Chat, we need the new bros. The lifeblood of this game is the new people coming in. It's good to see you. Consider this your warm welcome Mecca, Toaster, good. Just say good job. Excellent job, chat. Excellent stuff. Mecca Toaster. I can't. My dyslexia sometimes is very obvious to be seen. You know? So we also hit another level. So we're at 1.2 bisque coming in. Every level of hype train means we will continue forward. At level 14, we will be giving away 3 months of Omega. And then at 15, we'll give even more stuff away. We're almost at the point in this hype train. We have to start giving stuff away every single level. Every single level. Really big. Really big. So let's see about it. Let's see about it. I've been back in E for about a month now after stumbling onto your channel, trying to get back to Omega. I can unlock my Varg. Nice. Reginald, it's good to see you. Welcome back. Yes. Started in June this year. Welcome in. Chat, underskilled. Good to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are brand new to Eve, if you've been playing the game for less than 3 months, or if you're back from a long break, and I mean more than a couple years, type 1 in chat. If you're new to Eve, less than 3 months, or if you're back from a long break, like years, type 1 in chat. Wowzer. The game ain't dying. Don't listen to the bitter people, okay? As we say, the bitter vets. You know, look at this. There are dozens of us. Dozens! I love Arrested Development chat. Welcome in. Mad Rambo, brand new to Eve. It's good to see you, Mad Rambo. Good to see you. Oh, Zedek. Whew. Thank you, Zedek, for that. Amazing. 3UX, your vids made me rejoin Eve. Amazing. Thank you for that. So we're going to talk about it, Lucky. We're going to talk about it back after 15 years away. Wowzer. Let me be the ones. New bros. Returning vets. Let me be the one to welcome you back to this amazing universe we call home. New Eden, you came at the right time. Catalyst is the new X-Pack, and it's going to literally change the game. Actually, we say that. This one's actually going to do it. The mining updates, my God, this X-Pack is really going to be one of the probably the most exciting ones. The Odysseus is the tip of the iceberg. We're going to look at those carrier changes, baby. This X-Pack has something for everybody. Brand new players with the mining updates, established miners with the new options, the Odysseus coming in with the new exploration stuff, the carrier changes actually having a spot in the meta. Rourke walls are buffed because of the mining rifts. There's so many things coming in. Is that another bomb coming in? Zombie Legion, another bomb coming in. 21 subs for the community. Huge stuff coming in. Yowzer, Zombie Legion, well done. Dropping the subs, 21 gifted. 100 subs coming in. Now, we didn't hit level 14, but we did get 100 subs. So let me see what we can get with this. Very interesting. Thank you, Zombie Legion, for those big gifted subs. What I'll do, chat, in honor of Zombie Legion, I will give 1 month of Omega. We didn't hit level 14, but we did hit a solid level. Like, I'm going to call it level 13. I'm going to call it level you know what? We're giving you 1.3 billion. I know that Zombie Legion meant to continue that hype train. So even though we didn't hit, thank you for the echo, even though we didn't hit level 13, Zombie Legion, in honor of your bomb, yes, we did. I make the rules here. It's a Loruocracy, okay? 1.3 billion-esque, okay? 1.3 bisque, 3 bisque, 1 month of Omega in honor of the amount of inputs y'all are having. A Naglfar fleet, a Nag, and a fit Gila. Ladies and gentlemen, the start of our stream is a hype train. Every single hype train we do, we will be giving away more and more goodies to the people. And in order to enter in to this giveaway, you must first be following on Twitch and or subbed on YouTube, always the free stuff, then be in my Discord. Do those 2 things and you'll be eligible to enter in. Do those 2 things and you'll be eligible to enter in. Do not miss out on generational Eve wealth because you didn't click a button. Okay? Follow us on Twitch or sub on YouTube. Be in my Discord. Do those 2 things. You're in. Okay? It's all free to enter in. Why the Discord? So I could DM people. Because YouTube, we multi-stream. There's no DMs on YouTube. There's DMs on Twitch. But on YouTube, it's tough. There's no DMs on Kick. We're on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, Facebook, and X at the same time. And we're soon to be on TikTok. We're we're prepping for TikTok Live. TikTok Live is very intense on the computers. And I might need a new computer. Chat. I think Cyber Monday is going to be a large purchase for you, boy. We're going to see about it. So, come on in, y'all. Good to have you. Good to see you. Join us. And we'll disable that so I can see stuff. Let's see about it. A lot of new people coming. Only 6 new people. Just 6 new people coming in. We had a lot of new people join while I was on my break. Okay, welcome in, newbies. Check the noti rolls. Never be spammed. We have a lot of people that are joining us every single stream. We get like 20 to 30 new Discord members. We did surpass 7,000 on Discord. We have one of the biggest space MMO focused Discords in gaming. Did you know that? Let me say that again. This community is officially one of the biggest space MMO enjoyers in gaming, capital G. Whew. Sick. Wowzer. Y'all are doing it. You're doing great, chat. We're going to keep on having a great time with that. So, has Mrs. Loru approved of the new PC buy? Yes, in short, because I need to spend money to make money sometimes. So, that's how we do it, chat. That's how we do it. I'm new to Eve. Do you have any advice on the events? Oh, let me scroll up. Advice on the events for us that don't have a corp and are new to the game. Expose Mata. We have an entire, we're going to talk about in just a sec. We have an entire new bro focused course on YouTube. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so I was going to show this a little bit later. We have a course for you, a new player masterclass made easy. And this is a new section on YouTube titled Courses, where it's our best new player focused guides. You check these out. Comprehensive EVE Online starter guides are a really good place to start with this, okay? And everything in here is stuff for newer players that I wish I knew at the start. Its own section. Yeah, we're gonna talk about those more a little bit later because I want to finish this giveaway right now. But the courses section, we've got one. It's a new tab on YouTube. We've got one for new players and we have one for max players. We have very much like you want to make all the ISK you can. You're just starting out. So we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Let me finish this giveaway and then we will keep it going. So that's right. This is Titus 3:3-6. That's my life verse. Titus 3:3-6 is my favorite. Goku. That's right. Go Cow. That's right. Mm-hmm. Good to see you back, Cowern. Thank you for being here, Cowern. Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. Check wallet. Y'all really doing it. All right, let's get this giveaway. Let's get this giveaway done. So 300 million ISK from Mephisto. Nice job, Mephisto. Oh, I just punched my mic. 300 million ISK makes it 1.6. Bisque. Thank you, Mephisto. 07 to you, Mephisto. Dropping the stuff. Making it 1.6 Bisque for the people. So you have hair on your lip in those videos? I do, flying. I do. It's I told y'all a caterpillar attached itself to my lip and wouldn't let go for months. And I finally got it off. So that was a good time, chat. That was a powerful mustache, I tell you. All right, enough time has passed. Last call for Generational Evolve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 winners. 5 winners. 5 winners. Be following on Twitch or subbed on YouTube. Last call. Don't miss out. Check that you're following. Don't miss this. Be in my Discord. Last call. Let's get this going. It was not Ethiopian. No. I know what you're referencing. And we were not dripping in heat. Although I appreciate the compliment, being in the same room with that kind of content greatness. No matter what you think of the guy, still one of the best. Let's do this, chat. Let's do this. Here we go. The last thing you have to do, 5 winners. Generational Eve Wealth. My dyslexia. The word is welcome back. Type welcome back. One time, case sensitive, into my Discord. Type welcome back. One time, case sensitive, into my Discord. Type it in one time. case sensitive into my Discord, there's always like one person that spams, that's new, that doesn't listen. And every stream we've had one person literally lose their giveaway winnings because they've typed it in like 7 times. Don't be that person. Type it once. That's all you need to do. As long as you're following and in my Discord and you type the word, that's all you got to do. It's free. Why we do these steps, we don't give items away to fair weather viewers. We don't give stuff away to people that show up and leave. We give it to community members. It's free to enter in. Patrons, Twitch subs, YouTube members, lurkers, everybody is an even playing fields. Random number generators. That's how we do it. Okay, so many people have joined the Discord that they think we are being hate raided. Amazing. Increased activity from normal members. No worries. No problem. Look at that chat. That's fine. This actually happens every single stream, which if you think about it is pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. Think about that. Every time we stream, so many people join the Discord that Discord's automated bot thinks we're being hate raided. It's the opposite. It's love. That's right. It's a love raid. What's up? Captain Chaotic. Good to see you. Great song by Memphis Mayfire, chat. Great songs. So today isn't Friday, Sleepy. Today is not Friday. You know, I can't show up all the time because of the day difference. That's okay, Flying Wombat. We're looking. Chat, while you're typing this in, can you pause? My AI system paused my music. For those of you that can't join all the time because it's during the day, it's at a time you can't do, don't worry. Maybe tune in to our announcements at the start of next year. Because I've been at the top of the category so long, if you think I'm just going to be complacent and just keep doing what we're doing, oh, baby, just let me cook. Let me cook. Call me Gordon Ramsay, chat, because I've been cooking. Let's see about it, chat. Let's see about it. You'll see. If you think that means more streams at different times, we'll see about it. Flying Wombat said it's Friday for him, but it's not Friday for him. Oh, Loru after dark. Perhaps. So, watch the Gordon Ramsay grilled cheese. What are you? An idiot sandwich. That's right. I love that, Garrett. It's good to see. He must be stopped. You will not be able to. Loru, yes. Loru after dark. It's gonna be a nice drinky poo stream. Yeah, we're just gonna play. Yeah, Loru after dark is me playing classic WoW, sipping scotch, just going.
Yeah, wow. There's a KYBERNAUT. Excellent. Yeah, it's gonna be.
You're just gonna be like classic WoW ASMR. Hot tub Loru, never can't do it. I bet you'll play StarCraft for sure. Is that StarCraft? Is that what SC is? I see SC. I see StarCraft. What is SC? What is that? SC. Tell me what SC is, Flying Wombat, because that could. Star Citizen. Will I play Star Citizen? I've told you guys that I'm going to check it out and do a new player live reaction. That's on the docket still. EVE Online keeps making so much things, I don't have time. I'm a firm believer. Let me do this and then we will talk about this. So let me finish this giveaway. Going once. Let me finish this and then we will talk about Star Citizen. Okay, let me talk about this. Going twice. Last call. 5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Soul, baby, that's that coming in.
And Zombie Legion dropping a large biddies.
1,300 biddies. Just because. Coming in, Zombie Legion.
Good to see you. Good to have you. Thank you for that, my friend. Yes. That's fantastic. Let me briefly, while my bot picks 5 winners, talk about Star Citizen, content creation, and EVE Online. Can you pause, Lyra? We have some aspiring content creators in chat. We're going to talk about Reach Conference and the literal talk I just gave, masterclass talk, to a room full of creators, and they were all just sitting there going like this, and they had pulled up their phones. They're taking pictures of the slides, and we're gonna talk about it. My number one thing for aspiring content creators is you got to make content, 1, that people want. That's first. 2, that you enjoy doing. if you're making content that people want, but you're not enjoying it, it kind of comes through. The audience isn't dumb. They see that. I love Eve. I love playing this stuff. I love testing the new ships and like finding the minutia, you know, like really pushing this systems to get them to work. Eve feels like an RTS to me. I grew up on StarCraft. That's why I just mentioned it. Command and Conquer, all that stuff, you know. So feels like an RTS. The Abyss feels like an RTS to me. That's one of the reasons that I love it. If I was to play Star Citizen, and I will at some point, just to check it out and show it to y'all how it is, I can tell you that I wouldn't be having as much fun as I'm playing Eve. Because I'm having a lot of fun playing Eve. Like Star Citizen would have to do more than Eve is doing for me right now. And that's a lot. I don't know if it would, because it's an unfinished game. Versus Eve is like, the Catalyst expansion represents one of the most exciting changes in New Eden. Mining is like remember how earlier this year, make mining great again was like non-politically, but just was trending on the forums and in the Discord and in everywhere. I think it might be. I think it might be great again, you know? And the Pioneer represents like such an option for alphas. So now it's not just the Venture. My God, we're going to try to break the Pioneer. And I saw the Outrider chat. Was I right or was I right? A command boosting, gas huffing, mining destroyer. If that doesn't make your, you know, like gears starting to... I unironically think that next year's Fan Fest might be the biggest Fan Fest ever because of the residual hype that that the Catalyst is doing and the Odysseus. So last year, somebody at Fan Fest was walking around in a Venture cosplay. Like they had a block on them and they had the little like scoops in front of them and they're just walking around. And my first thought when I saw the Pioneer was like, are they gonna like, are they gonna have to be a Pioneer now? You know, so it's awesome. By the way, I can't talk about FanFest yet. I can't talk about it. Am I drooling? Is that so obvious? Okay. I am, chat. I am. There's a reason that we have the Venture behind us, chat. Because I can't confirm if there's an NDA or not. Okay. 5 winners. 5 big Eve items. Okay. Fit Gila, whatever. I don't know. And say it however you want. I'm not your dad. Okay, we've got that one. A Nagel Fafars. A Nagel Fafars coming in. Absolutely excellent. Okay, good. A Nagel Fleet coming in. NDA'd.
Out of my mind.
That's actually correct, chat. So some of you are asking about different games as well. Arc Raiders on the docket. We're going to be playing Arc Raiders. Not this week. Not next week. How the hell am I going to play Arc Raiders when the Eve expansion's next week? I have 20 videos on my list to record, not a hyperbole. We're going to try Arc Raiders. Can I tell you why? Because I see Arc Raiders as the number one competitor to Eve Vanguard. Eve Vanguard, I think that Eve Vanguard has to do better than Arc Raiders, unironically, in order to win. I'm going to play Arc Raiders so that I can give feedback to the Eve Vanguard devs. You know that we met them at last FanFest. We had a great time talking to them. Convict and team was awesome. They just seemed like very smart cookies. And you saw, God, the last time I was playing Vanguard on stream, I had such a great time. And I know that some people think that I'm like paid to say this stuff. If Eve Vanguard sucks, we're going to make a video titled Why You Shouldn't Play Eve Vanguard. If Eve Frontier sucks, we're going to make a video titled Why You Should Not Play Eve Frontier. My loyalty is to you. Okay? Because I know the moment I if I would ever take a deal from a company to only have favorable opinions, you would leave. Can't do that. I understand marketing so well that I know the number one thing that you can't buy is integrity. That's what we're about here, champ. Okay. Vanguard was fun. I liked it. Is it better than Arc Raiders? I can't say that because Arc Raiders is a finished game and Vanguard is an alpha. They're not comparable yet. When it's done, we'll talk about it. 5 winners, 5 generational, type 1, chat, if you understand. Type 1, if you understand what the heck I'm saying right here. Generational Eve Wealth, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 items, Crazy MO, Moose Day, Cossix, Brentman Flash, Total Loss, getting your big giveaway items. Excellent stuff. Good to see you, chat. Good to see you. Well done. Well done. As always, we're going to give your giveaway items away after stream. I am pending items. My contracts are literally full. Literally full. Okay. So just thanks for your patience. Okay. If you won, DM me your Eve in-game name. All giveaway winners will be DM'd by end of day today is my goal. Okay. So I owe some of you winnings from last week, 2 weeks ago, because I was off last week as well. So let me be, I want to be super clear about something too. I have to pause the music so I need to be direct with y'all. Okay. I had giveaways 2 weeks ago that many of you are still owed items because I owe you stuff. Please check the Discord for announcements because a couple of you, and there's nothing wrong with going, hey, I won this giveaway. What's the status on it? But you know what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to copy this. Copy link, and I'm just going to send that to you with a smile face because, and I did this to a couple people. There's nothing wrong with asking, hey, where's my stuff? You know, like, hey, where's stuff? There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. But if I make multiple announcements that I'm on vacation, if I make multiple announcements that I'm on break, that you'll get your giveaway stuff after break, if I post pictures, videos, updates on all socials, YouTube, Discord, that I'm on break, and you DM me, where's my stuff? Patience. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. Is that, do you understand, chat? Okay, so if they don't accept the contract in 5 days, cancel it. Yes, exactly. Be patient, chat. You're going to get your stuff. Don't you worry, okay? You're going to get your stuff. But where's my stuff? Okay, chat. Let's, yes, Dad, you got it, son. Thank you. Son, is that you? I've been waiting this whole time. I went to go get milk, and now I see you here. Oh, it's good. It's good to see you. Chat, we started the stream with a hype train. I want to say thank you for the break. Thanks for the fantastic time off. My wife and I got to do some very fun things. We got to go on a very big break. Let me show you what was happening. We'll do some announcements, then we're going to dive into the various stuff. We'll talk about next week. We'll talk about Catalyst in just a second. First of all, thanks for the break. Had an awesome time hanging out with wife. Yes, we did go to see my old homeroom at Hogwarts. We did go to Hogwarts. We went to Harry Potter World in Florida. A lot of fun time. Yes, I am a Slytherin. Ambition guides me, ladies and gentlemen. Wife's a Gryffindor. Okay, I'm the eldest of 3 brothers, so I got the Elder Wand. Topical. Okay, this dang right. Also, as a Slytherin, I want the most powerful one. You proposed to your wife there, W. Magical. Excellent. Look. Also, I cooked with this shot, chat. I edited this photo. We found the shot. This is great. She got Hermione's wand. She got Hermione's wand. She loves Hermione. She loves how smart and how brave she is. Excellent stuff. Right on the bridge. So right on the bridge. You had to be brave to marry Loru. That's good. I'm going to tell my wife you said that. That's fantastic. I love that a lot. Thank you for all the love. A ton of comments coming in from this. I really appreciate y'all's support while I was on a break. Took a stream break. I'm happy to say that many of you noticed we took a stream break, but we didn't take a video break. My team is growing and my editors edited videos in time that you had 7 videos come out last week. Can we get some 07s for the editors, ladies and gentlemen? While I was on a stream break, the editors still put in some work and showed up and put out content for all of you. The videos did well. The team is growing. Well done. And y'all love these videos. 4,000, 4,000, 3,000, 7,000. This Moro's video, chat, is the first ever capital ship PvE. We do need more editors. Look for those job postings. We're going to post about those very, very soon. Okay. This Moro's video is the first ever capital ship ratting video on the channel. Huge stuff. Huge stuff. And while I'm talking about this, thank you to Ursa for helping me film this. Ursa we put their link in the description here for you. Ursa is the Wormhole Corporation that helped us to film this. If you want a Wormhole Corp, especially if you're a Pan fam, not in that anymore, check out Ursa. Enjoy them. They helped. They're an endgame Wormhole Corp. This is not a joke. 1.5 billion ISK per hour. One of the comments was like,
what do you mean I can plex my account in 2 hours?
Yep. Not clickbait. Not a joke. Don't believe the haters. That's with one dread. You have a couple. It goes faster. Enjoy that. So thank you for all of that happened last week. We had a great time with it. Let me keep scrolling here. We did talk at Reach Conference. Reach Conference there's a big faith component to this conference. I'm a Christian, so this is a Christian conference that's also got a lot of like industry stuff, like better content, VTubing, gaming, consoles, VR. There was like everything. So if you like gaming or content or, like faith stuff, if you like two of those three things, that was this conference. We had a great time at this conference. I spoke at this conference. I was on the main stage. The title of my video is, which we're going to have, and we're going to show this video to some of y'all. This masterclass, chat, this talk took me a month to script, plan, slides, everything. Took me a month. Okay. The title of it is How I Pay My Mortgage with Content Creation Without Begging for Money, using 4 specific marketing principles. Too many content creators have the pay my rent bar on the screen. Donate here. And it's not fun for the community. They don't want to do anything. So this talk will come out. And even if you're not a content creator, it's going to be a talk I think you'll like, because there's a lot of business stuff that you will learn from this. A lot of good stuff coming in. Had a great time with that. So value added, Reach Content's Hotel Trivago. I tell you, sometimes I impress myself. So thank you again for the break. I did get to have some butterbeer. I did get my Slytherin robes. The robes are nice too. They're pricey. I'm not going to lie to you, but they're nice. They're heavy. You put them on, you feel really good. Okay, so I had a little animatronic owl. I promise Eve stuff is coming up right after this, champ. I had a little animatronic owl on my shoulder, and it's a little hedgewig, right? And it kind of moves, and it's like it chirps, whatever. And I have it over there. Let me show you. Check this out, champ. Look at this cute little thing. Look at this cute little thing. You hear him talking? Let's see if you see him move. Hey, Hedwig, can you say hi to the people? Can you move your head a little bit? Oh. It's a cute little owl. It's adorable. And you take this magnet thing, right? You put it under your shirt. Check this out. Okay, isn't this tight? You put this under your shirt and watch. All of a sudden, you're a wizard, Harry. So I'm walking around Harry Potter world like this. Isn't this sick? So imagine I'm in these robes and I'm walking around with this cute little owl. Okay, do it. Isn't this sick? I love this a lot. The best, let me turn this off because it's in my ear and I can't think. And it's got a little plug in the back. So I'm walking around Harry Potter world with my wizard robes with this owl. And this little kid walks up to me and he's got Hufflepuff robes on or something. And he literally says,
Sir, Mr. Wizard, sir. My owl keeps falling off my shoulder. What do I do?
And my wife looks at me with this look of oh my God, Mr. Wizard, sir. And I look at him and I go, son, make sure and I tell him like, in character, I'm like, son, make sure you treat your owl well. And I'm talking to him, and I like, this metal thing was like a triangle. You have to make it like a curve because it wasn't fitting his shoulder. See how it just kind of fits there on the shoulder. So I did that, and the kid was fine, and the kid like jumps away. His mom walks up to me and goes, thank you. I go, you're welcome, you're welcome. It was so cute. It was so adorable. So a lot of people were looking at the owl, having a good time with it. We had such a great time at Harry Potter World. I can tell you the butterbeer is no joke. I'm going to give you my official butterbeer rankings. Okay. Number 1, the butterbeer ice cream that we could only find in Diagon Alley was so good. Only in Diagon Alley. It's towards the dragon if you ever go. Okay. Then butterbeer, number 2. The iced butterbeer. They had like a butterbeer slushy. I thought it was weak. I remember sipping it and going like, I wish I got a butterbeer. I could knock back like 4 of these. They were so good. Okay. And it was my wife can't drink soda. It gives her like the sugar gives her like pain in her legs and her joints, right? It's like I don't even know what the hell to call it, but she could have like 3 of these and be fine. So butterbeer was great. Thank you for the break. Sometimes I need that, chat. Sometimes I need a streaming break because this is a lot. It's a lot to do. It's lots of plans. So thank you for that break. We had a great time. And while I was on break, imagine my surprise when I check my YouTube analytics coming back from break and we hit a milestone while I was out for a week. 38,000 on YouTube. I am the Blackheart. It's all that butterbeer, you know. 38,000, ladies and gentlemen. We hit 38,000 on YouTube, baby. Thank you very much for the 38K. Big deals. Many of you know that I wanted to hit 30K this year was my goal. With Catalyst, with the Winter Nexus, with everything going on, we might hit 40,000 YouTube subs this year. When we hit 40K, we will be doing a very big live stream. If we hit it before the end of the year, I'm going to make it bigger. I have been planning the 40K live stream for a couple months now. And I looked at my wife and I said, I think I might have to level it up. Get me there, chat. Tell your friends. Tell them sub to the channel. Okay. Next time I take a break, the Imperium's gonna collapse. I tell you, what the heck's going on? We'll talk about that in just a sec. Thank you for getting me to 38K. This morning, we hit 10,000 on Patreon. 10K. 10,000 of you are over on Patreon and you can join for free. 10,000 members over on Patreon. My goodness. My goodness. We treat our Patreon like it's a blog. There's paid support. There's free stuff. There's a ton of stuff there. We don't ever gate our Eve things. All of this is free. All of our Eve information's free. The content's free. Those that support get extra, baby. Okay, so thank you for 10,000 on Patreon. My goodness. There are more people on our Patreon than a lot of the top Eve partners have Twitch follows. That is not lost on me. The amount of hype that we've been generating, the amount of records we've been breaking is unheard of in the EVE Online category. I intend to take this attention and help this game, this community to grow, not just in numbers, but in number of people omega'd and in the amount of positive, fun, epic encounters we have. Thanks for being here. You are unironically in on the ground floor. And if you think we're going to stay the same next year as we are this year, get ready, chat. get ready. Thanks for 38K. Thanks for 10K on YouTube. Thanks for that. We do have to talk about the Plex sale that's happening right now. And this is important, okay? This is very important because this is right before the Catalyst X Pack. And there's a lot of things you're going to be able to get by using code Loru at checkout on the Marquee store. Okay, so we'll talk about our Instagram a little bit later. Every time there's a Plex sale, we detail out how to use it over on our Patreon. This is all free. We always do this kind of stuff for free. We never ever gate anything. We never have. We never will. Okay, you can use this Plex sale to get Omega for $10 a month and be ready for Catalyst. Got that sale? Nice. Well done, Luis. Nice job. My God. Well freaking done, my man. Well done. Where is the $10 Omega? I couldn't find it. Here's how you do it, Goku. It's not an option. You don't just click $10 Omega. You have to kind of finagle it. And I explain it to you right here. The first thing you have to do is you have to get the 3K Plex deal on the Marquee store. This is already on sale. Okay. Then you have to use code Loru at checkout. You can use my code. You can use your other favorite creator's code. Whatever. Do what you want. I'm not your dad. Use code Loru at checkout to get even more dollars off. And I know it's not a very big discount, but do you like saving money? Would you like to spend less money? Oh, we're almost at 500 on Kick too, JM. We're going to keep trying Kick. We're going to keep doing it. Thank you, JM Lusa. Thank you for that. Yes. Here it is. It's more money saved. That's step 2. You get the item you get the stuff immediately. He'll email you. Marquee emails you. That's how the store works. It's literally immediately. It takes me seconds to get my code. That's it. You redeem your Plex in the in-game store specifically. Okay, you get like a triple discount with all of this stuff coming in. Let me lower some of these for just a sec. Let's go to the in-game store. Okay, in the in-game store, you're going to go to, skill points. I'll look at that in just a sec. You're going to get the 6-month Omega pack is 2,100 Plex at 30% off. You get a sale, then a sale, then a sale. 2,100 Plex for 6 months of Omega is about $10 a month. That's what that is, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So that's how to get Omega for $10 a month. And the best part is you have 900 Plex left over. What do you do with the 900 Plex? You can use that 900 Plex to have a permanent Omega on your account forever. Not a meme, not clickbait. Follow my alt training guide to get PI and Indie trained up on your account, Arc Raiders. There it is. Using my alt training guide, you can use the extra MCT. You can use the extra Plex to get MCT to get your other characters trained up to have, without needing MCT later, PI, all this other stuff. Look, I know this is complicated, so I wrote it out for you in a blog. You can go step by step by step. You don't have to memorize what I'm saying. Everything I say is right here. The alt training guide is a very big guide. It's one of our best videos. It has never not gotten views. As you can see, it's this one right here. Check this Patreon guide right here. PI and reactions, right, Lucky? So you're doing even better, okay? Check it right here. A side note, the Copper Lightning skins that come with those things are hot. Okay, they are some of the best looking skins I have seen in EVE Online. So I recommend, if you want those skins, that you check the market to see if they're up for cheaper. They will be. They will be cheaper because they are being sold on the New Eden store. So for example, if I type in, and this is something that's not in that patron guide, that is going to be value for each and every one of you that's watching the stream right now. Let me show you what I mean. So here's what your brain should be doing, chat, okay? You should be saying, you know,
I saw that there's a Marquee sale, and there's a bunch of Copper Lightning skins
in those packs. So let me open up this. Let's go see how cheap these have gotten. So these used to be check this out. This used to be 3 billion-isk. Now it's going for 160 million, bro. So if you want, you could put buy orders in on these skins and get them and then hold them for 6 months and resell them. These skins are some of the nicest looking skins in the entire game. Check out these skins. This is the Charon, looking hot. By the way, these runes glow when you're in warp. They have warp animations, combat animations. They look sick. They're awesome. My favorite one, ooh, the Cinnable, bro. Oh my God, yes. With the blue on the Cinnable. Oh, whoever did the colors on this cooked. The copper is like an accent to it and the black on blue on purple. Yes. Yeah, triangles everywhere. I'm a triangle enjoyer. Don't get me started on the Kiki Mora version of this, bro. This is like, and look at the blue. Look at the blue on like the side of the Kiki. It like pulses blue. Look at that. Yes. Triangle, son. Triangle, son. That's right. Magnet, son. And just in time for Catalyst. The T-posing lad, the Rorqual coming in. It looks great. So what you can do with this is say, okay, the Rorqual skin was going for 4 billion-isk. Now it's going for 300 million. I could buy a couple of these and hold them because what happens with these, notice the buy order is 200 million. What happens with these is that people will buy these packs, get the skins, right-click the skin, sell. Amazing. So you can invest in these. Supa is right. That's right. It's good to see. You can invest in these, hold them for 6 months, and then sell them later. You will almost always make a profit. But as always, chat, invest with, you know, what you can afford to lose because I'm not Nostradamus. I am just a man. Do what you want. I'm not your dad. Thank you to the 1,500 of you that use my code every single month. 1,500 of you use it every month. You can use my code to get stuff even cheaper on this Plex sale right now. Get Omega for 10 bucks right ahead of Catalyst. Let's close some of these windows. The last announcement I have for you, chat, is we have some new sections of YouTube, okay? We have the courses section, okay? Read my message and save the bro 900 Plex for PI. That's what I'm saying, Horace. Yes. Use the extra 900 Plex for alts for PI. That's part of our post. You're exactly correct. Exactly correct. So, so the courses tab is new player experience, new player masterclass. So can you pause? I got tired of going to people's channels and seeing like, there's a lot of Eve guides out there. Our playlist is, how are you supposed to parse through all this? A lot of, oh my God, it's just a lot of information. Okay. The courses tab is our best. Is 2, the new player experience and the max player masterclass. If you please, if you have like no ISK and you want more ISK, check out the max player masterclass. If you're just starting out, check the new player experience made easy playlist. We make it easy for you. So we've streamed the new Epic Arc. I think it's a good idea, Sleepy Ash. We might do that next week for sure. Definitely. I think it's a great idea. So these 2 for you, chat, for you. Okay. The other new section is our podcast section. These are all of our interviews. It's a whole new tab on YouTube where you can get all of our CSM interviews, all of the, we talked to Marquis, we talked to the Eve Vanguard devs, we talked to, we have Eve's Most Dangerous interviews are in here as well. We talked to Eve GMs, Vanguard, Frontier. This is like our literal podcast style, good second monitor content. Enjoy it. Check it out. It's for you, Supa. That's right. Yes, exactly. And it's a new tab on YouTube. Just another easy way for you to get at the content you want instead of scrolling through a massive like playlist for playlists. So enjoy it. Check it out. Have a great time with it, chat. Thanks again for 38K. Whew. It's about time, chat, isn't it? It's about time that we undock, that we get to it. We need to talk about some stuff. Man, we need to talk about stuff. Do I have a bar here? But I am hungry. Chat, we're going to talk about PanFam in just a sec. I have to go get a bar because I'm getting hungry. We'll be right back in just a sec. We'll be right back. Chair? Hey. The chair is in charge. The chair is in charge. If the chair is not entertaining, I'm going to get a new chair. So, Better, better entertain them, or else. Chair's in charge. Chair's in charge. All right. How do you do? Did you entertain them? You better have. Chat, was the chair entertaining? Type 1. Actually, chair, question for you. If I invest my net worth in copper lightning skins, is Loru legally responsible to refund my losses? No. Let's do it, chat. Here we go. By the way, Nuroth, thanks for being tier 1.
Tier 1. Out of your mind for 3 months, my friend. Yeah.
And XVita coming in Twitch
Primed. Out of your mind. Good to see you.
Hoods, thank you for the number 1s, chat.
Hoods 400. Biddies coming in with 400 biddies. Good to see you. Good
to have you. Thank you very much for those supports. Everybody, I could tell you about how and when and why PanFam died, but why would I do it when I can hear from someone better, someone who is there, someone who's there first. So everybody say hi, YouTube. Everybody say hi, YouTube. Well, I took a break last week, and while I was standing in line at Harry Potter Worlds, I saw all the posts that PanFam, one of the oldest alliances in EVE, is like dead, imploded. I could tell you what happened, but why would I tell you when we can get the news from someone with boots on the ground? That's right. It's time to check out Galaxier. Galaxier. Enjoy that. Also, a brand new EVE partner. Congrats. Let's get some 07s for Galaxier coming in. Give him a like, give him a sub, okay? He's got some new stuff coming. We always want to hype up newer EVE creators showing up. Let's see what Galaxier, I'll figure out how to pronounce it later, has for us with this PanFam coalition. Let's see what's up.
Hello and welcome back in, guys. Hope you are all doing okay. Hope you've had a great week. It has been a crazy last few days, as you can imagine.
And this, before we get started, Rick's right. This is a goon, someone who is not like putting them down. This is like a member of Goon Swarm Federation. Technically, this person is going to have some propaganda against Galaxier, thank you, against PanFam. So when you're looking at this, try not to assume and agree with everything he says morally, because he's literally talking about his enemy in the game, his rivals, Corp, in the game. Let's dive in.
EVE Online, nullsec with, if you haven't heard, I did a video about basically Gobbins, who's the leader of Pandemic Horde, decided he was going to pull his alliance out the coalition all very last minute. And this weekend we have witnessed the backlash of such decision. There's a lot to dive into, and so we are going to be looking at the information that we have. Some of the stuff have been said.
I'm going to pause here really quick because I have to turn my audio off in EVE. Editor, you can take this out, please. Thank you. Oh, yeah, y'all don't hear that stuff, so you can come in here. So I saw that the CEO of PanFam just like left. And I got to ask, did that actually happen? Did he just like, hey, I'm done? Is that really what happened? I will turn up the volume too. Because that doesn't sound to me like possible. That is what happened. He just like, hey, I'm out. I'm going to tell you my prediction. I don't think that happened. I don't think he just was like, hey, I'm out. I think, yes, he literally just like said, hey, I'm out. I don't think that's the whole story, is what I'm trying to say. I read that and thought like, who bought him? Who paid for him? Was that everybody else's first thought too? Because why else ruin decade and a half of work? You know, like he handed it to his successor and dipped. Yeah, but like they moved their assets and dipped. See, that sounds like my prediction, having no knowledge of any of these people firsthand, is somebody paid for this to happen. That's what I'm saying.
Some of the first line member accounts that have been sent, there's going to be quite a lot to deal with. We are first going to look at Zkill on the whole, what's actually sort of been destroyed so far this weekend. There's a lot on here on Zkill, but we're also going to look at some other things this weekend. But this is my first weekly news video as an Eve partner, so I have just got Eve partner. I did mention it in a previous video, but for those of you that didn't watch that one, I'm now an Eve partner, so I'm going to be doing a giveaway of a skin.
Right, Jet, that was loud.
It is the Metamorphosis skin, so I'm going to be giving one of those away. I'm going to be giving 2 of those away. So if you comment, I don't know. You know what? If you just comment on the video, I'll pick 2 comments at random.
We always watch the ad. Congrats on getting Eve partner. Good stuff.
And I'll get your in-game name, and I'll give you a skin for your ship in-game. Right.
I saw this 200 billion shuttle. Somebody post that to Eve Online in my Discord. We will look at that. Somebody post it to the Eve Online chat in my Discord. We will look at it on this video.
So let's dive into Zkill and have a look and see what we've been looking at over this entire weekend, which is a pretty crazy weekend.
Yeah.
So this is a system called Artac A. Now, the long and short of the story, the whole drama story that's gone on, got on Friday or Thursday. I can't remember which day it was now. I think it was the 6th. So that would be.
I thought it was like the end of the week. Yeah, it was like that because I remember it was. I was at the Ministry of Magic, which was toward the end of the week. This is a shuttle that was leaving. Would have lived if it was a Shield Supers, right? What is with these ads? Let me sign in really quick. Ender, you can probably keep us in because I'm just going to say, like, this was nuts. Okay. This was absolutely bananas seeing this. Let me, like, scroll down. This 254 billion-esque is not true. It's more. This shuttle is worth more. Oh my God, it's so much. It actually hurts. This is a lot of blueprints, BPOs. There's BPOs in this. Thanks for being a YouTube member. Cecilia, it's good to have you, my friend. Nagelfar blueprint. Some of these are not like these are, chat, stop me if I'm wrong. These are not copies. These are BPOs. This is like a decade worth of work. And the shuttle got smart bombed in low sec. Ugh. But this Praxis pilot needs to go get a lottery ticket. This makes me so upset. All of these gone. The Praxis pilot's cracking up and like, dominant. This is like anything above a battleship, Chimera, Mammoth. Anything above a battleship is like months of research. 10 something, like Dread, Orca BPOs. You know these are 10 and 20 as well. Gone. And look at this. Gone. All of this was someone escaping from the Pan-Fam area is the news on this. This is not a 254 billion-ish ship. It's more. It's more. If their research, it's worth 2 to 3 times more. This is probably something closer. I'm going to say this is a trillion-ish shuttle. And this is not, I don't think this is he quit. This is somebody close to the Stargate. We do this in our Fixture Fits videos. Look at this. He's on the Stargate, 1 kilometer off. This is someone who warped to the Stargate. So like this is the Stargate, right? So like this is the Stargate. He warped to the Stargate and there's just a Praxis sitting there. And the Praxis smart bombed and got the loot. That's it. I don't think this was an autopilot because they were close to the Stargate. An autopilot warps you 10 kilometers from the Stargate. There's some science to this, okay? So he was AFK for months and came in while we were undocking. There it is. Imagine escaping Hell Camp and then dying at a low-sec gate. You can get smart bombed in warp. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But this was not in warp. This was on the Stargate. This was 1 kilometer off. So nobody would all power this. Correct. Correct. He quit the game after. Yeah. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I would too. You would get 10 years or a trillion-esque. This is a 1 trillion plus shuttle. I know that because since you know all of these are researched and you just lose them all. My God. Okay, so this is happening. This was the biggest one we saw, but this is happening all over the place with the collapse of PanFam to show you the severity of this is happening. That's one guy. Let's talk about the whole alliance. Let's check it out.
So for Thursday, yeah. Thursday, Gobbins announced that his alliance was leaving PanFam, which is a coalition in drone lands.
For the newer players, we're going to be pausing a lot because a lot of players don't know what the hell's going on. We're going to try to give context, and please, in the comments, if I'm wrong, if Galaxier's wrong, type it in too. I want to see the discussion. Let's see it. Let's make sure history is as correct as possible. We'll see. There's always propaganda. Gobbins was the old CEO leader of PanFam, one of the oldest alliances in EVE. And we said this earlier. I saw this comment on the EVE Discord. This is the equivalent of like the Soviet Union collapsing in EVE. Not saying any moral things about it. Not casting any moral disparities on it. I'm saying it's a very, very large, old country that is now gone. Crazy.
Very last minute, for kind of the way he did it, threw his allies under the bus and then left all the line members to fend for themselves in a system.
Do we agree with this? Do we agree that how he did it threw them under the bus? Type 1 if you agree that he threw his alliance, that Gobbins. Type 1 if you think Gobbins threw his alliance under the bus. Type 1 if you think Gobbins threw his alliance under the bus. Let's see it.
Where their capital staging was, where all their, well, not all, but a lot of their assets were, as they previously moved there. And the Imperium decided, as soon as they've seen that announcement, within 90 minutes, they're going to go and hellcamp the Keepstar, which we will come back to that in a minute. So during the last few days, there has been a lot of stuff has been dying. And let's have a look at some of these. So you can see straight across the top initially, there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Titans have been destroyed. That is through the Imperium bumping them off tether. And because they've been because we've bubbled the entire Keepstar area you can tether, you couldn't just jump out from anywhere on tether. So does
anybody have images of the actual Keepstar that was bubbled? Anybody have those? That would be awesome. So what he's talking about, chat, for the newer players is you have your Keepstar. That's this. Okay, that's this right here. I'm going to make it look like this. And the Titans would undock. And they would have other ships go in at speed and bump them off. And this would cause the Titan to go away from the tether range, and then they could kill them. Okay, so we have it in our Discord. Yeah, anybody wants to post it in. Yeah, Nova. Nova was on grid. Look at this. Nova. My man. Ooh, it's so many bullets. It's so... Look at this. It's a damn cotton candy. Look at that. It's so many. There's a Keepstar in there, dude. This is probably one of the saddest and funniest things I've ever seen. They bubble wrap the daggum Keepstar, dude. But that's how you mail something. That's wild. What, 400 Hicks, says Orion from Fleet 07. Wow. Gotta tell you, this is what happened. I was on break. I gotta never go on break again, bro.
As people got closer to the edge of tether to try and find a spot to jump out, we started bumping them off, and that's what happened. So there was also, as far as I'm aware, there was, I remember, I mean, did I get on it on my main? Hang on, let's have a look. Was it on my main that I did? Yeah, so there was also...
Give him time, chat. There's a lot going on.
Revelation Navy issue. There was also Aeon and a Nyx. Now, these were full of people's assets. So they had like Black Ops.
This is the point. You might say, so what? He killed a super. That happens like every day. They killed capitals and supers of people trying to leave full of their stuff. This was not just it's not like the super was crabbing and they took him out. The reason this is 100 billion-esque, 94-bit, whatever, is because they were trying to leave to get out. So look at this. This is from my Discord. Look at what people who did this with the bubbles. I know it's slightly lewd chat, but whatever. Look at let's zoom this in so YouTube doesn't demonetize me. I've never seen so many bubbles made. That's hilarious. Can I tell you that the level of comedy that is the ending of PanFam is surprising to me. That instead of this being a massive battle, a huge, like clash for weeks, power struggle of titans and titans, we have people drawing with the bubbles. I don't think this is how this should have went out. We laugh, and in very many ways, so we don't cry. Like, this is a big scandal that this 16-something year coalition, tens of thousands of players, and that's how it goes out? Wow.
These were full of people's assets.
Wow.
So they had like Black Ops ships. That one had 4 or 5 Black Ops ships in.
It's funny, but it makes you feel
super
bad.
carriers and carriers and dreadnoughts and everything that was destroyed were loaded to the brim of pretty much these people's entire, well, not entire, but most of their ships that they wanted to evac out of drone lands to their new home, which is now in Cloud Ring. And essentially we killed the Keepstar last night, and there was 3,750.
I think you're right, Star. Star says this is going to be a defining image in EVE's history. I agree that instead of their alliance going out with a massive battle like we've seen in the past, this is going to be what they're remembered as. A joke. That sucks. And who's to blame always? The leadership. Why'd this guy do this? I mean, this is funny. You're drawing so many hicks on grid, so many dictors. They drew words. That's, what is this? Let's say this is each its own ship. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's say these are all 14. Times 3. What is that? Is that 42? Yeah, is that quick maths? I'm not going to pull up my calculator. If I did that wrong, it's because I didn't finish college. There are mobile units. Oh, God. How much money is that? How much money is that, dude? Sheesh. And it isn't happy that they're blue to them either. I don't see this lasting long. We'll see. This is the definition of a power vacuum. Why I wanted to cover this. This is happening right before the Catalyst expansion. This is a very, 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 very big deal that instead of going into a new expansion that has a brand new resource, Prismaticite, that is primarily in nullsec from what it looks like, or at least going to be primarily mined in nullsec. We're going to talk about Prismaticite in another video, and why Rourke walls are going to be the de facto new meta, I believe, of mining. You're going to see it. That's another video. Sub for that, okay? This happening the week before a new expansion that is unironically going to be a resource arms race. This is a pretty big deal. This is actually the biggest deal it could be, that we have a power vacuum right before a resource, a gold rush. The next couple months in EVE are going to be very, very exciting, ladies and gentlemen.
53 people on there. So we brought our supers and our titans in to destroy them. And everything that was left in that station when it went bang went to asset safety, which is in it's in Oban something. Hang on, let me see if I can come off here. So this is what the Keepstar grid looks like now, and
Pandemic Horde lost 20,000 members in a week. It's such a big number, I can't fathom it. 20,000.
This is what the Keepstar grid looks like. That's all the bubbles that we've anchored. So when people log back in their capitals, they are stuck. They can't do anything. Keepstar there that we bought, I believe. Yeah, we bought. And there's also this Astra House here now. But let's have a quick look. So the asset safety system that all their supers and all their titans and everything are going to is here. I bought something on contracts just so I know exactly where it's going. Now that
Smart.
is where everything in that Keepstar is going. Supers.
Odebine. I might turn this up because quality. There we go. Yeah. Odebine. Very smart how Galaxier did that. He bought something on contract that he knew would go into asset safety, so he knows exactly where everybody else's asset safety goes. That's really smart. I got to tell you, I didn't think of that. That's really smart.
Titans, dreads, carriers, freighters, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, or probably trillions worth of assets are on the way to that system now.
It's got to be trillions.
And they will be there in 18 days now. They will be.
So get ready for the next. Oh my God, chat. This video came out 2 days ago. So in 16 days, we're going to try to put this video out today, okay? Because it's just such a freaking thing happening. I'm going to go edit it myself. In 16 days, that system is about to be lit up like the 4th of freaking July, dude, because everybody's going to be trying to show up to get their crap. My advice to you, more content, baby, is if you have your stuff in asset safety, leave it there. Wait like 3 or 4 months, bro. Let it sit. It's in an NPC station. Let it sit. Literally, don't get your stuff. You're not going to be able to defend and get out against this. Come on. And I don't have a dog in this fight. This is not propaganda. This is, come on. Like, you can't get out of it. They have so many bubbles they're drawing. Come on. But you can get your salvagers out. Let's go. This is wild.
Be there. So that is where all those items are going.
Hell camp and low seconds.
And
right? Yep.
that system's going to be camped, I imagine. I can't imagine it not being camped. That's the problem.
Yep.
That's the problem that they're going to be facing now. Let me bring that back up there. So that is Artake. There's a lot of... We are going to do a segment dedicated to this whole situation.
20K members. No, it was like 2 guys with like 10,000 accounts.
Because there is a lot to cover. So I do want to have a look at other stuff on Zkill, which... Zkill. I keep getting it mixed up. Apologies. Someone from Horde did try and running with all their Blueprint originals. Now this looks like someone who was heavily into industry lost all their blueprints, and you can imagine that
this is the same one we were just covering.
They are probably all fully researched as well. So 200, a quarter of a trillion to a smart bomb because he was warping gate to gate. Now,
Chad, I try to tell people, I don't care how long you played this game. I don't care if you just started this video. I'm going to save someone's life. It's very simple. If here's a gate and here's a gate and you're not in high sec anywhere else, okay? You warp to a celestial, to a planet, to the sun, to anything else, and then you warp to the gate. Because if you just warp to the gate, there's somebody waiting with a smart bomb, and the one time you don't do it, okay, take the extra time, especially if you're in a shuttle, bro.
As I've mentioned many times, when carrying high,
the lol from the Keepstar should be a new emoji. Okay, I'll figure it out. I'll figure that out. That's a good idea.
Really expensive stuff.
Yo.
If you're going through LowSec or if you're going
Tom DeBear, that's such a good idea. I'm gifting you a sub. That's such a good idea. I'm gifting you a sub. That's amazing. I'm going to gift you a
through
sub.
nullsec
Yeah,
and
that's
there's
good.
one person in system, just don't
great
go
idea, my
gate to
friend.
gate,
Great
go to
idea.
a planet, a moon, a belt, something. Just don't.
Gobbin's own words on my Discord DMs, says Horace. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I do. So from a member of our community, this is, and it's a little blurry. Let me get this right. Thank you, Horace. Jack, can we get some 07s from Horace, who sent this? This is kind of hard to read, so I'm just gonna zoom in so I can do this. Everyone, big announcement. Pandemic Horde Chapter 2. Guys, we are going to do something a bit radical. This is good because I want you to get what happened, because Galaxier is going to tell you in his words what happened. I want you to see what happened, okay, not with bias. Pandemic Horde is leaving PanFam Coalition. Consequently, Horde is leaving the drone regions. Move ops start right now. That sucks. No. Hey, we're thinking about. Hey, get prepped. They start now? We'll be working with Init while we secure our new space. I mean, God bless the Init politicking people that were like, sure, okay. Our ambition is to play the game without being embedded as part of a larger coalition, but you're working within it. Okay, coalition gameplay is a race to the bottom, where both sides are encouraged to grow as much as possible into conglomerating an infinite number of alliances and corporations. We avoid playing along these lines over the course of this year through the resets and maintaining separation even when outnumbered. I just straight up disagree with this entire nihilistic crap. Weak, small garbage. Coalitions are about the friendship. What kind of epic stuff can we do together? And if you go out in a blaze of glory, then you go out with your boots on. You don't go out with your tail between your legs, which is what this reads like, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I have nothing personally against these guys. I'm just calling it like I see it. Moving forward, we plan to approach this challenge differently by mutually protecting our large but independent entities from being forced into coalition infinite growth cycle.
By destroying everybody's stuff.
What is this garbage? Either best case, okay. I'm going to get to the rest of this. There's a marketing principle that if you want to look at what someone's objective was doing a macro move, you look at what happened. Okay. If there's and I'm talking macro, I'm talking like, for example, World of Warcraft put out their new housing market, and I follow WoW because I grew up in Azeroth, take me to God's country. And they have now a cosmetic new currency called Hearthsteel. And you have to pay more money to decorate your house. And people are like, why would they do this? They're like, because they want more money. So the why is answered in what it is. They made a currency to sell more stuff. How this reads is marketing speak propaganda. This dude wanted to stop. I'll tell you what I think happened based on this. They wanted to stop this dude, Gobbins. Was this from Gobbins? I'm going to assume it is. Wanted to stop doing the rat race because he lost faith and was tired and bored. And instead of being a good leader, instead of handing the reins properly and equipping the tens of thousands of people that are in this coalition to move out correctly and safely, because you are
Never save anybody.
but move out well, let's say. Instead of doing that, hey, everybody, we're retreating right now. The only thing this is from Gobbins. The only, thank you, Horace. The only thing this is going to do is inspire panic. The only thing. Okay. So I disagree with the premise of this. And this thinking of like, we want to stop doing this arms race stuff. Undock your ships. Undock your ships. Don't want to deal with the infinite number of alliances and corporations. Time to figure out how you can do more cool things with the tens of thousands of people that are in your alliance. Not whatever the hell this reads as. This just reads as like a person who's shrinking into their shoes. Playing without a large coalition also reduces the effort required to manage and coordinate several other entities and personalities. Yeah, shock. Playing with less people means you have to deal with less people. Amazing. And avoids generating as many truly server-breaking tie-dye set pieces. Hopefully these steps will encourage other coalitions to shrink in size, given there's no need to main excessive numbers. I quantifiably disagree with every single sentence and word that is being said here. This is a nihilistic take on what Eve has become. This is a very sad, very broken person. Or at least the message is, I don't believe he's actually broken. Why? We saw some chants earlier, and we saw some screenshots earlier of the people, and I assume Gobbins, I assume his stuff too, that they already got their stuff out. That the leadership of PanFam already got their stuff out, if that's what this is. Multiple Titans inside of a bubble. So, dude drops a, hey, we're leaving, but his stuff is safe. One thing, chat, that gets my blood boiling is bad leadership. People that are selfish, that are take their stuff and get them safe and then drop a bomb and walk away. Okay? And if I'm wrong about this, put it in the comments. I'm just calling it like I see it, chat. Cost. Drone lands. There's a cost to every big idea. In this case, obvious cost would be we have to rebuild our space. On a more individual level, there would be a cost in terms of potential assets, safety, structures lost, especially indie parks. Also a cost in terms of efforts to move across many regions. We believe the trade-off and the risk are worth the benefits that this opens up, both in terms of content quality and distribution of spaces we own. This dude just said, unironically, the Farquaad meme. Like, some of you may die, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. You could just take Lord Farquaad's face and just put it onto this, and then, you know, like, that's all you need. Like, as a live look at PanFam's old CEO right here. You know, this actually is what this is. Actually, what it is. By the way, I disagree with this. Like, at best, he believes that causing a fire sale on his entire whatever was better for Eve as a whole, which is wrong. But I mean, this is good because it gives everybody freaking content. At worst, this is all politics and there's something else happening in the background, which is what I believe. Let's keep reading. By being independent, working with Init, we're being independent. No shade at Init. We like our friends at Init. By being independent, we acquire. If I was in Init and someone from a PanFam was like,
Hey, can we move to your spot and help us transition?
sure. I feel like I guess so. You know, by being independent, we acquire much needed control on how we want to approach this game without compromising with the needs and demands of our current coalition. Jesus. We can purge our own goals separately from independent groups while still working together when necessary. For example, we think in its goal, chat, I'm not going to keep reading this because he's just sitting here just jacking himself off while he's talking about how he wants to have less people playing together. This, what I think happened, chat, is, and especially after reading this, I think someone paid him to burn it down. You can quote me. I have no firsthand knowledge, pure speculation. My marketing brain is going off reading this, and this reads like, here's how exactly it is. Read the leadership portion. Sure. And then that'll be it as part, and you can read this. I'll try to put, this is in our Discord. You can find it in our Discord chat. As part of this, and it's probably on Reddit, etc. As part of this new chapter for Pandemic Horde, there's also be a leadership restructuring once everyone is safely moved. After 10 years of running Pandemic Horde, I will be stepping down and new leadership will be announced. Both myself and future leadership are aligned on what we see as the future version of Horde as we are worked in the transition for a while now. We believe the process will be smooth. Smooth for who? How can I equate this? This is like if Marvel Studios announced they would be selling off all the rights to every character in the cinematic universe to like whoever the hell would buy it and for cheap. And we want to democratize everything, and everything's fine, and we agree with this, and then randoms buy it up and start making the worst possible kind of content. You know what I'm saying? They take something good, something that was an entity, something that's an establishment, and then they say it's going to be smooth, and everything breaks, because of course it did, because you can't take a conglomerate, a corporation, indeed a massive amount of people, tens of thousands of people, and go, hey, I'm stepping down and we're leaving, it starts immediately. Chat, one of the reasons I'm an entrepreneur, one of the reasons I'm doing what I'm doing is so, and I've told you this before, so I believe God has called me to right the wrongs that have been done to me professionally. I'm a pretty good boss. My workers are good. My team is good at this, you know, so it's very, very interesting to me that this official statement reads like he gave up. Like he gave up. You need to take a step back. Your context is Reddit and goons. No. This is the context. This is straight from their Discord. You know, so I agree. You know, I have 20 billion in asset safety, and your takes are making me cringe. Then that's fine. Please keep on cringing. This makes me upset because I see 20,000 something people saw this, and like there was suddenly 20,000 accounts cried out and then silence. You know, because this what makes me sad is that what makes me sad is that like imagine somebody took off 2 weeks and came back and all their stuff is gone because this guy said, hey, you gotta move immediately and there's new leadership right now. This is just, no matter what any of you think, this is just not a way to lead a corporation of 20,000 something accounts. This is not opinion. This is, I mean, it is a lot of opinion, excuse me. I'm reading off of straight from the man's mouth. Sheesh. This is, and you guys can disagree. That's fine. You know, it's all okay. No problems whatsoever. So this is this is sad. This will be the last thing that I say. It's sad. I was hoping that the, you know, why didn't he just leave without destroying everything? Just leave and let the others do better. That's my point. Is if the goal was to transition leadership, if his goal, again, look at the marketing principle. If you want to understand why somebody did it, you look at what happened. He says leadership is aligned and we'll leave immediately and this will be better for everybody. But everybody died and everyone lost their stuff. So I think I think in time you'll find, and this is I have pure speculation, but I think this is what's going to happen. In time, you're going to see that he was paid off, that he had a reason to burn it down, and that reason will come out in time. Again, pure speculation on my part, but I think that's what happened. We are 6 minutes into a 40-minute video. Let's get like 10 more minutes in, and then we'll end the video, and we'll just see what's up. So let's
Don't go gate to gate, because unfortunately, this guy paid
it's sus. That's my point. Yes.
Price. And also, this guy got 73 billion worth of BPOs just from from smart bombing on that gate. So that's not how you run away.
Don't smart bomb.
Unfortunately. So
don't run that way.
1, 2, 3 keep stars have died. This one was where they were originally going to go. So in the ping, which was in the last video, the goblins said that they're going to go to Venal to set up there, get sort of like
entirely possible. Indrasil says he probably just became gullible, short-sighted, and burned out. Maybe. I think that's the best case scenario. And that still sucks.
Regroup, recuperate a little bit, get everything together, then go from there. Fraternity didn't like that. And they saw it anchoring and obviously thought, you know what, we don't want Horde anchoring a keep star right in our space, in the middle of our space. Because if we look on the map again, Venal is slap bang in the middle of Winterco space. So you got Winterco up here, all along here, all along here to there. So they would have been slap bang in the middle. And there's five ways in and out of that region to different parts of Winterco space. So they obviously didn't
I got to agree with this I'm reading the chats. You can disagree with me. That's totally fine. We accept constructive criticism here. Let's just try to keep things civil. I know there's a lot of emotions. You know, maybe I edged towards not being civil. Fair enough. It gets my blood boiling when people are bad leaders or what I believe to be bad leaders. Fine, fair enough. So, you know, even in this case, it's selfishness on public display. I kind of agree with that. Really. I really, really do. Tens of thousands. It's about the speed of the decision. It's about how quickly it was made. It's, hey, we're leaving and I'm out. In the same breath, there's no way that is good morally. I don't have to know his mindset to know if it was good morally, because I see the outcome of it is tens of thousands of people are, call it accounts. 2 people with 10,000 accounts, Chad, right? They're like gone, you know, sucks. So.
And yeah, in it formed a...
Thank you, Deathstalker. Thank you. The captain left the ship. You're supposed to go down with the ship. You're supposed to be the last one out, not the first one, while you're holding a pot of gold going, hey guys, see ya. Yep. Hey, we're gonna go. Yeah, it's gonna be great, as you leave with all your crap.
Couple fleets to go and attack them, to go and defend that Keep Star to help Horde, because in it, Horde and Darkshine's initiative made an agreement that they'll help them get out, and so they can get on the feet and then reset and, you know, start being their own independent group again.
Sure.
But that didn't go well. I think Fraternity, as far as I'm aware, they outformed Init by quite a substantial amount. Plus, they had all their caps there. So we bring that kill mail back up again. They had a lot of caps.
Yes, Intersil. I'm reading chat a lot right now, and I'm listening to Galaxier as well. Imagine, hey guys, we're gonna leave, and when we leave, we're planning the biggest Titan super brawl ever. We're gonna leave, and at the end, I'm stepping down, but before I do, let's have the biggest show Eve has ever seen. That's what I'm talking about. Content, undocking, making memories. Instead, we get people drawing in space.
A lot of capitals there, and it just could not compete with it. So at that point, Horde's only line of exit at the time was then destroyed, was absolutely burnt then, because that's where they were going to, because Horde have been moving everything they have over to here, MTO2. They moved everything from here to a midpoint to MTO2 to go across the regional into Venal, and then they were going to jump out to their new Keep Star from there. That was the original plan. Okay. It's not gone that well. It's really not gone that well. And there were so many other ways they could have, you know, done this and got out, and I won't go into all those because there's just so many different ways this could have been done, and it could have been executed better, but it wasn't. And, you know, it is what it is. So Horde have most of their stuff in MTO2 now, and I don't know what's going to happen with moving across here. That's taking all their capitals across the regional, with Fraternity waiting that side and Imperium going to be waiting this side.
Like there's no way. You know? There's a couple ways. So they've got all of their, what Galaxy you're saying, maybe this is wrong by now, who knows, is that all of PanFam's capitals are here. They want to go here. But they're getting pressed from this side, and they're getting pressed from this side, and definitely going to get pressed from this side too. So unless they like politic their way out, they're going to lose everything here too. This is not... When I moved my Cayman for our Cayman Yeet, it took me a couple weeks, because once people saw that I was moving a Cayman, they would like... I watched the net close. I would see combat probes on D the moment I left the station, you know, on both sides, from my Cayman and where the actual Cayman was getting Sino 2. So this is, I straight up recommend that if you're in PanFam and you have a sizable amount of assets, which I think is anything over 50 billion-isk is sizable assets, that you join other corporations and leave. And I don't say that lightly. It makes me sad that this is where we are. That one of the biggest alliances in EVE, the word is fizzled. I've been searching for the word. Just kind of, you know, just went out with a whisper. So, no, you don't have to join goons. There's plenty of, you can go wormholes. You can go, I'm in Pochfin, join Pochfin. You could do any nullsec alliance. Hell, go to, there's plenty of low sec alliances that are killing it right now. Okay, so I'm not for goons or anti-goons. I'm not for any corporation. I live in Ponchvin for a reason, because I can be anti-pro whoever the hell I want. Okay, so thank you. I don't want to put moral disparity on entire corporations or alliances, Hudson. That's not what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to say is that if your stuff is caught between a literal rock and a hard place, maybe stop following the people that got you there in the first place, right? That's what I'm trying to say.
It's
so
going to be a bit of
crazy.
a bloodbath, that is. That I can't imagine that
Good
being
to have you just failed.
a
07.
legitimate
Yeah.
option now.
So-
Unless we turn around and leave them alone and let them go, I don't know. I can't... If Imperium wanted to pursue them, they would. And, you know, it's... I don't know what's going to happen. I'm a line member. I have no idea what's going to be said or done.
Right.
But if they really wanted to twist the knife, they would hold the rest of their super fleet that's in MTO now.
You could, Goku. You could join Goons to get your stuff out safely, but you know that everybody in Goons is just going to look at, hey, they were in PanFam. Now they're in Goons. You know, you got to understand that this is so messy. It's messier than we think. This is, my God, this is the biggest upheaval of people in EVE Online in 10 years. Like, it is. I don't know the best way out. I would definitely lean on your friends, people that you know you can trust. And even then, to be direct, there's nothing wrong with spooling up an alpha account and doing Abyss for 3 months while you just let your stuff sit in an NPC station and let the fire die down, baby. Just let time. That's my advice. Let time be on your side. Patience. You don't got to move all your. Maybe you like. I want to crab next week. Well, you might have to wait. there's a lot happening. You might just have to wait. Okay. So, a lot of unsubs, maybe, but that's video games, man. You know, like it's So crazy. It's the most I've talked to my fellow beans in years. There it is. So,
and
yeah.
really, really twist the knife. But I don't know if that's going to happen. And we hellcamped that whole system for 5 days. That's 24 hours of that Keepstar being constantly bubbled. 24 hours, 23 and a half if you're factoring in downtime. That whole system, as you can see just on the on here.
Good point, Starblaze.
That whole Keepstar keeps.
It's still there. It's still there. Oh no. It's still active.
That's, my God, kicking them when they're down, Shadow. Sheesh. Goodness gracious.
Keepstar was bubbled like that.
Wow.
For 20.
Yeah, you are indeed.
23
Never save an Eve.
7 hours a day for 5 days. There was 900 goons on the Keepstar at all times, keeping all the capitals from escaping. So this was basically like we kept Imperium kept following them through space, and then we moved next to them. They moved back. We moved forward. They moved back, and
I totally agree. Blasphemy over on YouTube says, I don't think people will quit. The bottom guys will join other corps. This kind of content brings in new players and attention to the game, like when Bob was destroyed. Yep. When the lake is stagnant, not moving, it's easy to overlook it. But when the river is flowing, when there's a lot of activity, boy, you just have to look and see what's up. It's just gonna, I think this, sure, people will quit. I like that guy that lost 1.5 whatever trillion. Sure. My goodness. So all those bubbles, I still got 1 JF, 4 dreads, 2 Rorquals out of there. Horus, the goat.
Imperium leadership decided, you
Nice.
kept running from fights, so we are going to make this painful, which, that's absolutely, legit strategy to do. And they have made it painful. They are going to continue to make this a painful transition for them. And unfortunately, it's the line members that suffer in this whole situation. It's not leadership who were seen getting their stuff out before the announcement. It's none of that. Man, if
you clip me If you are the leader of one of the biggest alliances in EVE, tens of thousands of players, and you treat your players like this, you're the reason why EVE is trending down. You're the reason why people think that we're a bunch of psychopaths playing EVE, because that's like psychopath behavior. It is. You can't be in a leadership position. I know it's a video game. I know. But if you're leading tens of thousands of accounts and you just say in the same breath, we're moving, we're retreating, I'm out, after you got your stuff. So, and I like this sentence, this is part of the game. This is my point. Just because something is part of a system doesn't mean we have to do it. Okay? Saying it's part of the game, he can leave, who cares? How you do something is just as important as what you do. That's my opinion. You can disagree, Chan. So, you can disagree. I think that this shows a very seriously lack of moral fiber because it affected tens of thousands of people. Goodness gracious. It's crazy. So, hopefully these people find better homes and hopefully they can continue playing the game we all love. What you should see if you're not in PanFam is that all of this represents an opportunity where you can improve. The market's going to shift. Going to be a lot of people need more ships. A lot of people need more ammo. The war machine's going to continue. More content, more fights, more undock. Undock, chat. Make some fun stories of your own instead of this. I disagree. We're not Psycho Shadow.
It is the line members who ultimately suffer. So the people that put Titans in production, super caps, capitals, loads of assets into building items and modules and ships and stuff like that, and all these reaction jobs that are now being terminated and not being collected, and all those minerals that were in those industrial hubs are now going to asset safety because they can't get them out. And there's a lot the line members have lost.
You can disagree with what I'm saying, but let's just try to keep it civil, okay? Thank you. So what I'm trying to say is this. I'm allowed to make a moral judgment on someone who negatively impacted tens of thousands of people. That's fine. Okay. You can say what you want, but for goodness sakes, I can look it up. I can say that's bad because it is. Thanks. Let's keep talking about what happened. Thank you. So,
unfortunately, there is no true way to know.
I saw it as beyond. Yeah, exactly.
How much is coming out of this area into asset safety, because I've asked CCP and the monthly economic report, which shows exports out of a region to another region, or just shows how much is leaving a region, does not track asset safety stuff, because it tracks it through it being like session changes from being in ships from one system to another or one region to another. So to track it from asset safety, it just doesn't do it. Plus, they did say that, they probably wouldn't release those numbers anyway, even if they did, for obvious reasons. So, as a wild guess from one person I spoke to, who's a line member who has requested to remain anonymous for obvious reasons, but he's lost it. Let me have a look. In excess of 160 billion just in materials for.
I think that the asset safety for the main Keepstar, if I was a Price is Right, I would guess 50 trillion-esque. Trillion with a T, with a Trisk. If I was Price is Writing, I would do 50 trillion. Because you're talking one line member, and this is their anecdotal, whatever the heck, said in just mats was like 100 billion-esque. Sure. So if you've got tens of thousands of people, I think 50 trillion might be low. Might be low. Crazy. So, and this is a good point, Supa. I'm not criticizing people. I don't know these people. I have no idea about them. I'm criticizing what they did, their actions. It's a very, very good distinction. It's really good. I don't know Gobbins. I probably will never meet the guy, whatever. And if I do, I'll say, you good? Because all this stuff. What I will tell you is that what this person did negatively impacted tens of thousands of people, and that's bad. Okay, so you guys can disagree, but that's what it is. So, no, I don't think so, quite popo at all. I think that what they did is bad. I don't know the person. We've said that a bazillion times during this video. You can think differently. That's totally fine. And chat, look, if the chat starts getting too argumentative, I will start banning people. So just take a breath. There's a lot of emotions going on. I want to show you what happened. Thank you. Let's keep on looking at that.
Industry jobs. So that's one member of,
Just,
you know, the
okay.
49,000 that they had. So you can imagine how many trillions.
He just say 49,000?
49,000 industry jobs. So that's one member of, you know, the 49,000 that they had. So
when you said they lost 20,000 members in a week, they lost almost half. Half? Is that the biggest exodus in EVE history? Is it? Is it actually, chat? Like numbers-wise, is that the biggest exodus in EVE history? Start of September, they had 50K members. You got to look at Dotland, man. What is on Dotland? Send me a link, chat. I never use Dotland, so send me a link and I will definitely look at it, please. Put it in the EVE chat. EVE maps Dotland. Let me see. So you put it in there. Sleepy Ash is like, please look at Dotland. Oh my God. I never use this website. Ads be damned, the chat. Okay, apparently you can find cute anime people in Final Fantasy. Look at, it's half. 50K members. 27 members. 27. 27K. Yowzer. Yowzer. I think this might be the biggest EVE player movement ever. So, fun fact, Fleet of Sovna, there it is.
you can imagine how many trillions is going through asset safety right now, because there was no warning. There was no, all right, but by the way, guys, you've got a week to condense everything into this one Keepstar. People had stuff all over the place.
Probably rogue.
All over the place.
Yeah.
And all those stations and those systems are now going to get reinforced, destroyed, everything that belongs.
This is not done. Not close. You got chat. They 16 something years PanFam was in this area. The amount of stuff that's just like adjacent to this, every system is going to get glassed. Yeah. This ain't done. And right before Catalyst, my goodness. This, when I tell you this, the destruction of PanFam represents one of the biggest hiring opportunities in the last 15, 16 years. This many people are looking for corps. It's a lot of resources just got destroyed. Time to go mine to get some more. A lot of ships need replacing. It's the gold rush that is Catalyst just got quintupled. Okay. We're going to have a very busy couple months, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it.
The Horde is getting absolutely glassed. The current residents like Northern Coalition and Slice, they are joining Winter Coalition. Probes are also, Hold My Probes are also joining Winter Coalition. So Winter Coalition are benefiting quite a lot from this. We are going to look at Dotlan we'll look at
Lessnessman, correct. Plex prices will go up because of the asset safety. Lessness, you might have just saved a lot of us money. Is Lessness subbed? Are you subbed? I'm gifting you a sub, Lessness. This is really good point. Really good value coming in from Lessness. Let's check the Plex prices. Let's see. A lot of volume. Double the volume. This is a Plex sale. Okay, so it's going down because of the Plex sale right now. Remember, you can use code Loru to get Omega for $10 off. We have it over on our blog, Patreon. You can follow the steps, 5 steps. Enjoy it. Thank you very much. Use my code. Thanks very much. Thanks to the 1,500 of you that use my code every single month. Code Loru. Thanks very much. It's gone down, but in 16 days, in 2 weeks, the asset safety, you need to pay a fee to get your stuff. How much is asset safety fee? Is it 30%? So if you have a super, oh my God, is it 15? Okay, 15%. If you have a super, let's say you have a fully fit Moros, that's 4 billion-esque, okay? 4 billion-esque times 1 Moros, 4 billion, 600 million-esque. $15% of mineral cost on market. Fine, sure. Fair enough. So let's call this 300 million-esque for 1 dread. Now imagine a Titan. 250. Imagine you have a Titan in asset safety. 38 billion-isk. It's a fee. 38 billion-isk is the fee to get one Titan. That's divided by 3 billion-isk. That's a year of Omega. That's a year of Omega to get your Titan. That's going to drop prices. You think that's going to drop Plex prices? It's going to flood the market with Plex. If there's less Plex, because let's think about this. People need to pay for asset safety. So they buy Plex to get ISK. So there's going to be a ton of Plex in the market. Do I think that's going to drop Plex? It's a supply-demand question. The demand is high, and they then will create their own supply. Do I think that means the price of Plex will go up? The problem is this is also timed with the Catalyst expansion. So, and when there's an expansion, there's typically a very big deal happening around the launch of an X-Pack. So if everything's timed the way I think it'll be, I think Plex prices will go up because the demand will be much higher than the supply needs. Because percent of people in PanFam, percent of people trying to play for Catalyst. The demand goes up. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. Hi, honey. What's up? My lovely wife is here. What's up, honey? Eller, you can keep us in. A gift? You can keep us in, Eller. Hey, what's this? A cookie. I love you. You want me to smooch you? I'm going to smooch my wife, chat. 1 second. So, CCP planned this. What if Gobbins was paid by CCP? What if they're going to make him a employee, CCP Gobbins? Someone paid for your sub? Someone gifted my wife a sub in my own chat? What the heck? Honey, we got to get the credit card on that account so we can do this. So who gifted you a sub? Someone gifted the black card. God bless you. The black card. Thank you. Can we get some 07s for DeBlack? His name is DeBlackheart. Can we get some 07s for DeBlackheart for gifting my wife a sub? I got to get the credit card on her account. My God. Thanks to Blackheart. Chat, we do have a hype train. The hype train rules apply. If you get me to level 10, I'll give you a capital ship, ladies and gentlemen. You get me to level 10, I'll get a capital ship. Amazing stuff. So what I'll tell you about this is that when we talk about market fluctuations, I'm not Nostradamus. We can kind of try to guess. That's going to depend on how good the deal is that happens around Catalyst. Because in 2 weeks, there's already going to be, it's 15 days as of today is everybody's asset safety. And you're talking about to get a Titan out, it's 37 billion. Plex price could go down. It could go up. What if, chat? My prediction is that the Plex price will go down by 1 ISK. There it is, chat. For a giveaway, perfect. I will do an LSI. There it is. I will have this be something that I owe the people for this hype train. If you get me to 10, chat, we'll keep us going on this lovely Twitch hype train. Let's watch a little bit more and then we will continue.
Dot one now.
Got very distracted.
So we'll have a look at Dot one now because there's not too much. It's kind of obvious Z kill. There's not too many huge kills. It's all dominated by all this horde stuff that's dying. But if we go to alliance movements, and so horde have lost in the last 7 days, have lost just over 10,000 people, and you can see nearly 1,000 have gone to Northern Coalition, nearly 1,000 have gone to the Initiative. PIBC who are horde renters, they've lost 800 and just over 850 people. PL have gained 815 people.
Yeah, we just looked. They're down to 27K members. So they were at 50. As of this recording, they're at 27K. So they've lost half. I agree with whoever just said in chat, because y'all are gifting subs like crazy. God bless you. I think the Plex prices will go down for the expansion, then skyrocket with everybody asset safetying. Skyrocket is a bit of a harsh term. I think that is probably probable. Okay. What should you do with Plex and your risk, chat? I mean, if you wait till the day, if it's high, sell. If it's low, keep it. It's not that hard.
Pull. Goon Swarm have gained just over 740 people, so a lot of these members are spreading out. Obviously, there will be people that are staying with Horde, and they are going to stay with Horde. Absolutely fine. Leadership is changing because Gobbins is stepping down. He is no longer going to be the leader of Pandemic Horde, and there's new leadership in place. No one's heard from him yet, but he has pinged out about, you know, what's going on. And
do we know who the new boss is? Is there a new boss yet? Is there a black person here? Came to check. Is there, but seriously, is there a new boss? Johnny Trouser Snake. Cool. Bro. I don't know why. That's the funniest name I've ever heard. Hey, what's your name?
My name is Johnny Trouser Snake. I'm the leader of Pandemic Horde. I'm here to make sure that my
It's not funny. Don't laugh.
My vice captain, his name is Taserface.
That's how this feels, chat. Oh my god. No giggling. No giggling.
Unfortunately, I do feel bad for the line members.
Yeah, me too.
And
me too.
It really sucks to have to pay so much, like 15% of your total asset worth to get that back out of asset safety. And that's in 20 days. So everything you had is now locked away in transit to LowSec for 20 days, which that LowSec is going to be insanely camped. I can't express how heavily camped that station's going to be.
For like a month or two.
There's only 9 systems within range of that asset safety system that capitals can reach. So even if someone does get a capital out, as soon as they jump it to one of those 9 systems, you know, people like Big Ab, Snuff, Mimitar Fleet Alliance, all those guys are going to be camping these systems, watching for capitals and control towers going up. It's going to be an absolute mess for at least 4 or 5 months to get any meaningful number of capitals out of that station.
It's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be terrible. Because you know that some of these null bears are just stubborn, man. They're gonna go.
You know, I don't care. I'm swiping the credit card. I'm getting my Plex. I'm using code Loru on the Marquee store. Probably not, to be honest, but do what you want. They're gonna get there. I got my stuff. I'm undocking. I'm gonna sign out. I don't care. I'm just gonna sign.
And then they're gonna die. They're gonna lose their stuff. More kill mails for us. Am I right, Chan? Am I right?
I would not like to be in this position.
Honestly, Rick, smart. Really. Gotta be the smartest thing I've seen today. Unironically, wait a couple months. If you got a Titan or a Super or whatever, just wait. Patience.
The amount of money it's going to cost to get Titans and Super Carriers and
my gosh,
insane amount of assets out of assets.
Hypernet the Supers is the most big brain move I've ever seen.
Hey, I got a pile of stuff. What should I do with it? Who wants it? I'm gonna gamble all of it.
Yeah. Why? Why pay for all that? Just Hypernet, because you know. Hypernet the Titan for like 100 billion. Because someone will be like, because that'll cover your cost and then you'll make some money and you don't have to deal with it and you get your money back, roughly speaking. If you Hypernet a Titan for 200 billion, people will still pay because it's 50 billion less. You kidding me? Remember, 36 billion ISK is about a year of Omega. Okay, so that's a big deal. So we did hit a level 6 hype train, bless you. We're going to be doing 600 million ISK on our hype train giveaways. We always give away 600 MISK. We always give away millions of ISK based on how high the hype train levels. Thank you for that. Level 6 hype train. Thanks.
Safety is just going to be insane.
Thanks for that. Big deals. Let's watch a little bit more of this.
I mean, people are now leaving Horde, which is to be understood. You know, that's absolutely going to happen. People are spreading out. So Horde is going to live in Cloud Ring, just over behind my up here, nearly behind my head here. Horde is going to live in Cloud Ring, where Triumvirate are at the minute. Initiative are down here.
Irogen sent us more money. Thank you, Irogen.
So you're going to have access to Fountain, Outer Ring, Syndicate, Placid, Blackrise, Fade, which is, we know is Fraternity. And then they're going to have in Fountain here. And this is what Horde is going to live in. So they are going to be moving from quite a big, I don't want to say bloated alliance like Fraternity and Goonswarm, because they weren't ever a bloated alliance. They were a chonky alliance, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't say bloated, though.
Chonky.
And they are going to have to trim down the numbers, which is going to happen naturally with the amount of people that are moving to Winter Coalition. So all these areas here, Winter Coalition live here. And so Test Alliance have picked up. As you can see, Test Alliance have picked up all of Horde's old space in Geminate. Fraternity are holding Atioth there because they've obviously got Keepstar and what have you. And Great Wildlands is a very quick access through to Scalding Pass to us. So Test are on the front line from us, which is actually quite nice. So we can come from Scalding Pass, or we can come from Cache to there and then straight into Geminate. So we're only a few jumps away from Test now, realistically.
It's pretty close. This video is long, and I love the amount of stuff that Galaxier is doing. Chat, definitely go give Galaxier a like and a sub. This video is going to be way too long. Go give him a sub. And I already 07'd him. He did great work with this kind of stuff. Definitely go give Galaxier a sub, chat. I think the sum up of what we should expect from this is a couple things. I have obviously some opinions on how leadership should be done from other alliances, but Chad, if you see people in a video game, we're here to have fun. But because there's stuff to claim, because there's territory to defend, you have to fight for it. And sometimes that territory is lost without really any big boom. You know, not everything can be a big epic fight. My call to this community is find a way to have a great time in EVE and make your memories. Don't worry so much about if you're in PanFam and you were in PanFam and this whole thing just like nuked your assets. It's a video game. You're going to be able to rebuild. You're better than a lot of these people, okay? Because you've been in a long standing endgame corporation. You know how to come back. You'll be able to come back and have a great time in EVE. Join a corp that, look, if PanFam pissed you off, join the enemy. PanFam pissed you off, join the enemy that's trying to glass their stuff and, you know, like take out your old stations. Have fun with that. If you are like, look, I don't want to do with null at all, go into wormhole space. Wormholes are about to be so much fun with the Odysseus and the Pioneer and all these other big stuff. There's a ton of capital ship stuff in wormholes too. It's not the same, but maybe not the same as what you need right now. If you want more small gang stuff, you can go to Losec, you can go to Pochfin, you can go find fights in other areas. Like, you don't have to stay where you are. And this is kind of like, there's two groups of people that are going to watch this video. There's the people that are in PanFam or were, and there's the rest of them. People that are in PanFam, God bless you. I hope it goes well with you, especially if you're a line member and that you are able to recover from this massive loss. If you're not in PanFam, man, every single no corp that is smart just said like, hey, who wants to join? We'll bolster our numbers. This represents one of the biggest hiring opportunities in 15 years. This, if you're an industry person, this shakeup represents some of the biggest market fluctuations you're going to see, and we're right before an expansion. EVE Online is about the players and about the stories that the players write. And if you want more EVE news, that's this playlist right here. Stay up to date. It's the only way that you can make sure to get the best possible prices. We're going to have all of the Catalyst stuff coming in, all of the news, big things coming in. Sub right here for the best EVE guides. And chat, I want to say thank you for listening. If you disagree with what I've said or how I've said it, totally fine. Nothing but love. I want all of you to hear me loud and clear. When I was a guild leader, I wasn't the best. I was a guild leader in World of Warcraft, and I wasn't the best GM. I failed. and I stepped down after I failed. And I felt bad that the 12 people, whatever, that I was leading got upset so much that I was like, you know what, the next time I do this, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to help people to be better, and I'm going to serve more. So when I see leaders that choose to not have service be their default, it gets my blood boiling because it reminds me of old me. Does that make sense? I hope it does. The best part about old me is that it's in the past, where it belongs. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much. Wow. Maho Inator, I believe you. I believe you. Bye, YouTube. Everybody say bye, YouTube. Honey, I love you so much. I lead a WoW guild. I passed it off to my second. She took it, ran with it, and made a great guild after I left. Isn't that right, Goku? Sometimes there's different phases, and you start and you do stuff, chat. When I was like 18, 19, I led a WoW guild, and I wasn't very good at it. I hurt, morally speaking. I failed. I made it so that people, you know, I made it so that they didn't win as much as I would have wanted them to, and it was my fault. And I could tell you it was my fault because I was not the best leader. So now we'll do better. You know what I'm saying? So, ladies and gentlemen, it was loud in my ears. It's time for a giveaway. We're going to do a quick little giveaway to people. An LSI, a bisque, and I'm going to do a skin. What skin should we do for the people? Let's do an Eve partner skin. We're going to put that into giveaway. I have all of his stuff. This is the Fit Gila. We'll do that later. Loru Coalition went, no, I'm not going to lead an Eve Online. I can tell you I have zero plans, and I'm not being facetious. I have zero plans to lead an Eve Online. Chat, get building. Ooh, what's this? Oh, Joe, what is this? Yo, capital stuff coming in. Ireton, dropping capital giveaways. Chat, build a Titan. Is this a fully researched avatar build kit? The avatar is 910. That is a huge gift Ireton just gave us for free. Fresh out of asset safety. I'm going to let you pick. Almost as big as my nose. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. That's right. Chat, I'm going to poll Twitch. It's going to be one of two things, okay? It's going to be only on Twitch because that's the easiest way to do it. Sorry, YouTube members. What to do with Titan builds kit? Loru builds it, then yeet it, or give it away. Which one should we do? Should I keep this build kit, hand it to my industry people, and then yeet it myself? Or should I give this pack to one of you? You choose. You have 1 minute to make a decision, ladies and gentlemen. So, not worth much. I have a favor to ask to a demon Discord. Rick, I will check it soon, my friend. Rick, I have 30 DMs. I will have to look at them later. I got 30 today. I had another more from the other day. So have some patience, my friend. I would definitely check it out. Yeet as in destroy it. If we die, then it's destroyed. Yeah. When we yeet stuff, but as a charity for PanFan Line Bros, build it and then give it to those poor null bears and their titans. They can't afford to undock anymore. You know, if I die, I die. Chat. In 10 seconds, we have 41 to 35, 42 to 35. It's just barely at the end. Are we gonna give it away? We're gonna give it away, chat. That's it. We're gonna give the Titan build kit away. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give this stuff away. Because of the hype train that y'all hit, we were doing a video and you hit the hype train anyway. God bless all of you. Here's how to enter in to the giveaway to the Titan build kit to the community. Huge stuff coming in. Let's see it, chat. We're going to give to each of you. We're going to be giving a LSI, a Eve partner skin, 1 billion ISK, and yes, a Titan build kit. Let's see about it. Let's see the good stuff coming in. We have a lot of contracts coming in right now as well. Is there another one? Ireton, how do you just like have this stuff lying around, bruv? He had another one. Do both. Its name is Do Both. Came to check. How do you have another one? He just...
Loru wants 2 Titan build kits. Yeah, I got 2 of them fully researched, you know?
I've never seen anything like this. This kind of community. Here's what we're gonna do. This Titan build kit, fully researched, minus the Titan, but still decently, really good research. We're gonna give this to somebody. This is billions and billions of ISK in materials. You can keep them, you can sell them, you can use it to build a Titan. Do what you want. This one, he said do both. I'm gonna get in touch with my indie people. I'm gonna get in touch with my indie people because, Chad, it's just a matter of time until we fly the Avatar. Just a matter of time, chat, until we undock a Titan. We'll see about it. Ireton says, accept my other contract. Was there more? Ireton, you send too many things, and God bless you. A crystal egg. You sent me drugs. A Jetta worth stock of crystal eggs for the giveaway. You sent me drugs. Why? Love that skin. Yes, this is just a bunch of crystal eggs and 5 Master-at-Arms Cerebrals. Where's my notepad, please? Where's my notepad? Give me a Master Cerebs. Master, is this 5? Yeah, 5. 54. 5 Master Cerebrals getting added to it. I had stuff there? I had stuff in nullsec 9 days ago. Yeah, what if I've been laughing at people that lost a super and have to pay for a super, but I'm the one that has a super? If I win, I will make 100% make YouTube series on Alpha the Titan. There it is, Maya. I love it. Okay, here we go, chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 winners. In order to win, in order to enter in, you gotta first be following on Twitch or subbed on YouTube. Then you have to be in my Discord. Do those 2 things, and you'll be eligible to enter in. Do those 2 things, and you'll be eligible to enter in. Come on down, everybody. Come on down. We got a lot more to do today. Ladies and gentlemen, it's already, I can't believe it's already 1:40, bro. I have like 3 more segments to film. Gotta pick up the pace, chat. Let's do it. That was way longer than I thought it was going to be, which is, you know, I've heard that a lot. We're not going to talk about it. We're going to keep us going. Here we go, chat. Follow me on Twitch or sub on YouTube, then be on my Discord. Do those 2 things, and you, it's fine. Just move past it. Then you will be eligible to enter in. Hey, easy. Talking about my nose, chat. Easy. Okay. Last call. Be following. Here we go. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 winners. 5 winners. Eve, another hype train giveaway. Okay, and what we do is type the word in. What we're gonna say is 07 PanFam line members. We're gonna give them an 07, chat type 07 PanFam line members. That is a capital O, not a 0. That is a capital O. PanFam line members. You did not do this, PanFam line members. Your decision was not to do these things. And you can say what you want about what happened after, chat, but I just feel for the tens of thousands of accounts that got decimated by other people's bad leadership, in my opinion. Okay. Again, I know nothing about Gobbins, whatever the hell his name is. I just know that his decision displaced one of the biggest amounts of accounts in the history of EVE Online. That's pretty crazy. So, PanFam members, 07 to you. May you find new homes. May you bounce back. I know you can. You don't need to swipe the credit card to do it. Watch our Abyss videos. If you're a nullsec, you don't need my advice on how to get ISK. You know what to do. Okay. You know, amazing. Good stuff. Ireton, I think some will leave. I think some will. But I also think that the people that leave... Hey, Google, cancel. Alexa, cancel. How did my smart thing just go off, chat? I have no idea. So, I think the Goon Scout camp didn't help to get the new Horde members. I mean, sure. Yeah. Look, you are
Never safe in Eve.
So even if you think that Keepstar, that has all your stuff in it, has stayed there for 10 years, that's not promised. Clearly, as we've seen, that's not promised. Just on biomass. Yes, really good point. And you know what's funny, Q? We actually have a video on if you're going to quit Eve, here's how to maximize your returns for when you come back. If you even... I made my lights go off. That's funny. Turn off. Cancel. Cancel. God. Sorry, Birdie. Sorry about that. You know, so the winners always get the spoils. That's true. That's true. That's how Eve is, my friends. All right, chat. We've said 07 to the Pan Fam line members. God bless y'all. May you find new homes and may it happen. Even NPC stations aren't truly safe until the end of the day. Let me tell you this, and then I'll tell you something funny. So one of my best friends, in fact, the guy that got me into Eve all those decades ago. So I can't. I was gonna say that out loud, Will, and it's gonna happen to me. 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Sold. That's that, ladies and gentlemen.
Big stuff coming in. The guy that got me into EVE Online all those years ago. So someone just gave me 137 condors. Don't do that, Corelli. Don't crash markets, chat. I'm not being facetious. Do not crash markets. It is not good. If you buy all the condors up, new bros can't get them, right? How many are left in Jeddah? Don't buy these. Did you buy all the condors in Jeddah? Is that what it says? I bought all the condors in Jeddah. Why? Why'd you do this? Yeah. Hey, seriously, don't do that because it hurts the new bros. I'm not being facetious. It's Venture Gate all over. I didn't ask for that. How much is the normal price? 700 million? No. For a condor? 700,000. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these up for 700. I'm going to do, chat, we're going to do 69,100,000. How much is this? 90 million ISK? I'm going to add 100 million ISK to this because I'm not going to profit off of this. I'm just going to add 100 million to this. I'm not profiting off of this. Okay. Chat, don't do that because it hurts the new bros. Okay. This is bad. People in Jeddah saying, damn, Loru must be streaming. No way, dude. No way, dude. Come on. I'm looking in local. No. You're just being funny. Okay. Yeah, chat. Don't. I'm being very serious. Can you pause? I'm being real serious. Yeah, don't buy all the ships in Jeddah because if there's a new bro that likes condors and they show up and there's nothing there and the only one is double the price, that's not good for the new bros. We want the new bros to have a good time. Okay, so please do not buy me all ships. And I'm serious, chat. You know what I'm gonna do next time it happens is I'm not going to accept it. How about buy them all and sell them back at half the price? No, Lancer, because here's what happens. If I put them up at half the price, the market speculators will buy them, not the new bros. The market speculators will buy every single one of them and then put them back up at the normal price. Okay, that's how it is. Tell me exactly what ship you want. Stop us right now. People building get screwed. Yes, exactly. So this was funny, but good. People are starting to get some. Okay, there you go. Okay, let's keep this giveaway going. Oh yeah, what I was going to tell you, the giveaway is about to be finished. What I was going to tell you is the guy that got me into Eve took a break for like 10 some years, excuse me. And 2-3 years ago, he sent me a DM when I was being an Eve creator still. So it must have been like 2.5 years ago. He sent me a text and he goes,
hey, I signed back into Eve to get my stuff. I'm where my golem's docked. Why is everything red? I
called him. I go, stop. do you see little red suns in the station where your golem is? He goes, yeah. I go, don't listen. Do not undock. You are in Pochfin. He goes, the heck's Pochfin? He goes, I think he said, what's a Pochfin? And I was like, okay, all right. What we're going to do is we're gonna do not undock. And I walked him through, like, it wasn't high sec. It was corrupted. It's now in Eve's hell. It said, what's a Pochfin? It's a do not undock. Too late. He's at the sun. Exactly. We're going to take a deep breath. And I don't know if he ended up paying I don't remember. It was years ago. He might have paid a hauling company to get him out, but he did get the golem out. He did. Safe and good. And I told him, like, do not try to get out yourself. Make sure that it's something that you, like, get help with. I could probably help you, but I mean, if my corp shows up, I can't really, do anything for you. So, I must have been in Kyber. So it must have been like two years ago. Anyway. All right. 5 winners, chat. 5 winners. An LSI. Let's see who gets what, ladies and gentlemen. So a couple of you did not win because you typed 07, not 07. Okay. It was capital. It's Leviosa. It's Leviosa. Okay. We have to listen to Hermione chat. Okay. Eve partner skin. Love it. I wonder how that was created. Yes. It used to be in high sec. And there were some. Were there any in low sec? It was so long, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure there was low sec. I just remember not being at that part. So anyway, skin Titan build kit. Titan build kit. Are there cheaper hauling companies? I have 2 Marauders and asset safety. The short answer is you don't want a cheap hauling company. Because if it's a cheap hauling company, they might take your stuff. If it's a cheap hauling company, are they worth it if they're cheap? You don't want the cheapest. You want your ships back. So if the service costs less than getting fully fitted new ships, worth. That's what I'm saying. So, we'd love to see it. What's up, Molly? Molly says, we got a free port established in the drone lands, donated from the Slice. The name of the player that passed away. Nice. Yo, that's pretty sick. Hey, maybe with PanFam getting popped, we'll see some more people in drone lands. That's right. So, right, for sure. I'll do it for 1 ISK. There it is, champ. There it is. The Titan build kit has been given. Titan build kit has been given. Let's see it. All right. 5 Master Cerebrals. The winners of our next Hype Train giveaway is... It's Roko, Subbionic, Cerebral, Rask, and Maya! Congratulations. Congratulations. Nice, Soskers. Good to see you. First-time chatter, welcome. Good to have you, Soskers. Good to see you. As always, winners, we're going to DM you after stream and get your stuff. It's going to be a good time. Good to see you. Welcome in, Soskers. Good to see you. So close. Oh, that's Maya. Yeah. Joe. Ah. That's how it goes sometimes, Maya. Good to see you. Good to have you. Oh. Chat, your boy didn't sleep very well last night and is going to power through anyway. Okay? We're just going to keep it going. Is it done, Yori? No comment from here. It has only begun. Chat, what do we do next? Let's see about it. What's that? Is it time, chat, for the Onyx? Last time, we did the Abyss with the Onyx. We said that we were going to get new pods, Hydra, for our missile flight time, missile explosion velocity. My question to all of you is there a better pod set for missile ships? Is there something better than Hydras? We need more damage. We need more damage. Is there something better than Hydras? Do you have videos on all ships in Eve? If so, playlist occasion. If not, when? Goku, I do. It's our most used ships in Eve playlist. Only Hydra. There it is. So, do I have Hydras? I don't. Chat, guess what? Hail Hydra. Oops. Yep. Oops. Truly an oops moment. Hydra turn hams into wrecking balls against any size ships. Good. Hey. Sorry for the Condor thing. We give it. Oh, no, you're fine, Corelli. Corelli, it's no problem. No problem at all. I will give those to the people. Corelli, this is, we can have memes and be funny. That's totally fine. What I don't like is when people ruin the market in my name. I don't like that. So it's you, no problems. Just don't do it again. Chat, I don't want to hurt the new bros. You know, somebody joins in, they see our videos on a Condor, and then they go try to buy a Condor, and then there isn't a Condor. You know, it sucks. So just don't do that, I guess, right? So Venture incident, yeah, Venture Gate all over again. That was, I just want to help the game, and the stream joke and the laughs we would have is basically our inside joke at everybody else's expense. Do I get a mid-grade Hydra or do I get a high-grade Hydra? Jill, it's good to see you. 07, my friend. Hope it's all doing well. It's a Condor, not a Cantor. That's right. I love it. Let's look at our. We're gonna take out our high-grade crystals. In fact, do I have a burner clone so I don't have to waste high-grade crystals? I do. Look at that. Perfect. I'm gonna have to get a new clone anyway. Let's do. I'm gonna go for Hydras. And we've got guided missile precision, explosion radius, good. Rapid launch, target nav, explosion velocity, snapshot, heavy assault missiles. This is what we want. Yes. So let's get another set of these. Do I want high grade Hydras or low or mid grade Hydras? Excuse me, high or mids? That's my main question here. That was 08. Let's get -10, shall we? Active Fit uses crystal, I think. So I have crystals, but we're going to go for Hydras because we don't need the tank. So this is going to be a really good test because what we're trying to do is see how we can do T5 Abyss in an Onyx. That's our goal. That's something I think we will be able to achieve. It's so tanky. It's go with snakes. I gotta tell you, that's not a meme. That actually might be what it is. Things are getting better. Good. Hey, God bless you. Yes. Good stuff to hear. Good stuff to hear, Chill. I'm glad that's happening. Good job, my friend. Excellent stuff. Okay, let's get into the proper clone here. We'll leave that one there. Let's rename this. Let's do Hydra Boy. Just gonna name it that for now. Let's do this. Let's keep us going. So, thanks, Chill. Snake! Kojima, I gotta tell you, what? I'm going to say something kind of controversial. I'm going to say something that some people are not going to enjoy. I'm going to say something that will probably get me canceled. Death Stranding is a bad game, and I don't understand it. I don't get it. He might as well have just made a movie. You just walk from A to B. You just walk. You know, I don't get it. Like, how do your buddy has never played Death Stranding. How do you sell him on the game? You know?
Listen, you have this baby in this pod, right? And there's shadows, and you walk past.
I don't understand. I don't get it. Some of you might have liked the game. That's fine. Gaming, like all art, is subjective. And you can like something I don't like. I'm communicating to you, I don't understand it. I don't get it. So, do you like beaches? I don't go to a beach to have an adventure. I go to the beach to sit on a chair and have a margarita. So, there's that. I actually like this analogy. Go with high grade. I think I will, Coward, because you're right. I like this analogy. If I want a game that is like an amusement park, like Harry Potter World or Universal that I just went to. That's like Call of Duty. That's like an EVE Online. That's like a game like this where there's stuff to do. It's a theme park, right? There's stuff to do. But if you want a video game that's more, are y'all saying that Death Stranding was more chill and relaxing, like a beach? Like you open it up and you play it, but you're basically on this track where you're just kind of relaxing? Is that the analogy? If so, fair enough. I don't get it. Not my cup of tea. So, you know, I don't totally agree. As a game, it's mediocre, but I've had a great experience playing it during the beginning of the pandemic. Oh, sure. Okay, so it's an experience game. It's closer to a movie than it is a game. Got it. Understood. See, and this is the best part about video games, chat, is that because there are differences, you can do what you want. And if you disagree with me, that's fine. You can do what you want. Okay, we got our pod. Got our hydras. Okay, got our snapshots. Got our big omegas in there. Large pod coming in. Let's see about it. Let's look at our simulation. We're out to 34K with this. 34. And we've got our heavy 125 on the factions. We might actually be able to just use... Can I just use Tech 2s? Now that we have our stuff on this. This is a Scourge Rage. Can I do Scourge Fury? Goes out to 94. Yeah. You know, it's a game I can't really recommend, but I liked it. That's interesting. Okay. You know, and I think that's completely fine. So we're up to 673 DPS. But I gotta tell you, now that I've done the Hydra, do I get rid of the Missile Guidance Enhancer? I would use Faction M for it. Oh, we do, Dink. We definitely do. Yes. For anything smaller than a battle cruiser. Really? Even the cruisers? I'm eating some of the Lord's chicken. That's good, Goku. Yes, good. Yes. Yes, I think so, because we don't need the tracking anymore, right? Not a big fan if it's like being an Amazon delivery driver. There it is. Yes, yes. So look, now I love the game so much, I have a two of it, and then Miss Cassandra. God bless you. You know? This is my favorite thing about gaming, because just like any book, it's up to y'all to decide. I don't get it, but it's not for me. That's all. Okay. All right, let me see this, chat. Let me see this. We've got our hams. Let's take this up to 3,500. Okay, we've got our Caldari Navy Scourge Heavy Missile. We'll take this off. No, we want to keep that on, excuse me, because what if we run into... What if we run into frigates? We want to be able to have the application. So let's put this to, let's go to 4K with this. Let's take this to like 1800. We'll take this to 1800. We'll take this to 4K. Okay, Dink, you were saying use faction on anything anything less than a battle cruiser? You want me to use faction ammo on cruisers? Really? Hot take, opinions can be wrong. There it is. You could use the ballistic control, give you drone damage, but see, there's no drones. That's the thing about the drones. They're not here. We literally don't have any, actually. So, Blue Pill, Pyrolancy, Crash, Pack Rat MTU. We are Hoggle, literally not a joke today. Odyx, Beta, or Gila, different strokes. They're not comparable because one's a missile ship and one's another one. So, no, I got you, Cameron. Yes. Faction missiles have smaller... Yes, they do. We talk about it every time. And so, yes. Makes a huge difference. Level 3 combat cyber new... Yes, yes. They will apply better. You are correct. Okay, so we have our tank. We're still at our thermal rooms. We laugh because they are just that much better. We do another one of these ballistic control systems. Okay, we're back to this. And we want the quad damage. Okay. Almost Righteous, you're asking a question about my giveaways on YouTube. The short answer is type what we say as you see it. The caps don't matter. It's not a problem. Caps don't matter. Not a problem. Let's put the pod in this because we're going to inevitably make this into a video as well. We'll put this right here. So let's put in the Hydras. So if you're just joining us, we made an Onyx. We've been testing an Onyx Abyssal Fit for some time now. And we tried crystals. And we survived easily. No problems whatsoever due to the Onyx's extremely high tank. The problem with this ship is that we didn't have the damage. The damage was so lacking that we actually got a whole other clone with Hydra implants in order to up the DPS, in order to up the damage. It also let me get rid of the low slot guidance precision, and we're back down to 11. We're at 30, and this is a little bit, I kind of liked being at 34. I liked being a little bit further. I'll have to relearn some of those ranges, but I think that should be okay. All right. Let's save this as a T5 Am Abyss test. Save that. Let's show up into the Onyx. Onyxes do not have drones, ladies and gentlemen. They do not have drones. Okay, so here's that. Let's get rid of this for now, and let's put in that Eldari Navy blah 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 blue. The technical term, chat. Blah 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 blue. I think we're good on ammo for now. Are we? Yeah, we should be fine. Just one of each of these. Pack rat. We got our loot folder. Okay. I got Gila brain rot. You're fine. You're fine. Hey, okay. Let's buy like, I don't know. Give me like 3,000 of this. And give me, we'll put that in here. Give me like, is it this one? Heavy missile? Yes. Give me like 3,000 of this. Okay. Oops. That's 30K. Sheesh, almost made that guy's day. Almost made that guy's day. Let's do this right here. Excellent. Hello. We'll put this right here. So. There it is. True. True, Tom. Very, very true. We'll go drop some of this ammo off at our spot before we keep doing anything else. Then the rest of it's fine. We can have a little bit less because we just have one gun for that. Give me a show my ammo folder. We're about to leave, chat. We're about to leave. Where's our pyro? We have rank 1s or rank 3s. Just put the I don't care enough. Just put the rank 1. Jeez. Just put the rank 1 in there. Let's put this give me like 3,000 in here. That's fine. I'll use rank 2 just because I want to make sure that we can do this also. I'll be good. I'll be good. That's fine. No filaments, no filament. We don't need it. We don't need it. Don't need it. Synth crash. Oops, that's 18 of them. Okay. I think we have enough now. Goodness gracious. Loot folder. Ammo. MTU. Clone. Am I missing something? Is there a black person here? Came to check. We already insured this puppy. Already insured, baby. Already insured. Yeah, I don't like javelins. I like navies. I like Tech 2s. We plug those in. Okay. Let me figure this out. Brain rot is real. It is. It's the scariest thing. All right, doing it. Okay, chat. Okay. Everett, good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to have a chill. Thanks for being
Tier 1 out of your mind for 7 months. God bless you. Yeah.
Nano paste. I knew I was forgetting something. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. Let's turn on our shield in case somebody decides to poke. Come on. There you go. Can't do that. I knew I was forgetting something. You might be filming. Nah, I don't need to film it. It's fine. I always forget the paste. It's just true. No matter what happens. You know, paste is just so forgettable. I can tell you that much. So, all right, so here's what we're gonna do. Do I fit that? I can. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take a quick break. Take a quick break. We're gonna let that go. We're gonna be back in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, we're gonna do a giveaway. So back in 10, BRB in 10, giveaway when we return. Then Onyx. Don't miss it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back in 10. Go touch some grass. I'm going to go get a snack. I feel my blood sugar falling. I'm going to go get a snack. We'll be right back with more Eve in just a moment. We'll be right back. If you're going to bounce, follow the stream. But if you're going to stay, you'll have a better time. We'll see you in about 10. We'll be right back with more Eve in just a moment.
Bye.